Welcome to Lovington Wildcat Playoff Football, the 5A Semifinals from Lovington, New Mexico, and the blue turf of Brian Urlacher Field at Wildcat Stadium. Today's game is presented under the authority of the New Mexico Activities Association with rights purchased by New Walmart Broadcasting and KZOR Sports. Lovington Wildcat Football is brought to you by Aftermath Hot Oil Services, Bob's Thriftway, the Lovington Municipal Schools, Stone Oilfield Services, B&B Rentals, Man Welding, the First American Bank of Lovington, Eunice Pump and Supply, IPS Incorporated. Wildcat Football also brought to you by Lovington Auto Supply Napa, Battle Energy, the Gandy Corp, Double R Pipe and Supply. Also by the Lee County Electric Cooperative, Western States Insurance, JBW Solutions, and the Norley Hospital District. Wildcat Playoff Football from Z94 KZOR, also a presentation of LECO, R360, Lasco Construction, and New Mexico Junior College. Welcome to Lovington, New Mexico, on a beautiful Saturday afternoon as the Wildcats get ready to take on a familiar opponent in the Artesia Bulldogs. I'm TJ Miracle, high above Wildcat Stadium. Dawn Morgan patrolling the blue turf of Brian Urlacher Field. Abby Shaw spotting and running our camera here this afternoon. So it has been 24 tries for the Wildcats since they last defeated these Artesia Bulldogs. But we get the home game here today because the last time they played in a semifinal or final, the game was in Artesia. So even though we're the number 4 seed and Artesia number 1, we get the game here this afternoon, Dawn.
And I think it just feels like the stars are lining up right. With that advantage, it just feels great. This feels like a championship game. Doesn't it have that energy to it? Artesia, of course, I think half the town has traveled. They put up extra bleachers. Lovington thoughtfully loaded in twice as many bleachers to give a lot of seating opportunities for the visiting Artesia team and their fans. And they have brought, everybody. And,
if you want to commit a crime in Artesia today, it's probably the time to do it because they're all in Lee County.
Exactly. I think probably even law enforcement has sneaked over somehow, right, to watch. ITs. I'm sure they're safe, but we are full, and it's going to be a full house. Even though it's a Saturday afternoon game, and I've said this before, it just feels wrong to play high school football. College, plays during the day on Saturday all the time. That's their deal. That's their jam. It's not our jam. But Lovington plays well. I got to say the team plays well on a Saturday afternoon. They did a great job last week to get to this game, and they've done a great job all season to get to this game to earn that number 4 seed or even higher, actually. And now this is a semifinal game that has that championship feel to it because the importance is so high for both of these teams. Artesia comes in as number 1 seed, and I think for them, they just think it's a foregone conclusion that they're going to win this game. Lovington team, fans, town have a different idea about that. And certainly they're going to bring everything they can to the field, to the game today, to make an upset happen because it would be number 4 against number 1 in the semifinal. It would be the chance for the upset of the school history, really, for Lovington, I think, to win this game. But I think they're ready to do it. Talking to Coach after the game last week, he just is like, you know what, we can do it. And these guys that don't feel like there's any reason why they can't move on to play for the championship of 5A in football this year. It's historic just to reach this point, but they want to go all the way, TJ.
Well, they certainly do. Of course, the winner of the Roswell High-Gadsden game awaits the winner of this game. That game would be next Saturday afternoon. Site to be determined. Of course, when these two teams met earlier this season, Artesia getting the win 56-23 in that one. But that was a much different Lovington team than we have seen. Of course, Jaden Gutierrez got injured early. Justin Allen was still the starting quarterback. And so a lot has changed since then, and I think Lovington's depth has really progressed since that point, and they're going to need all of that today. Now, something important to note, I think if you're Lovington, you do not have to play the perfect game. Do not put yourself with that pressure on, but you have to make sure that you play cleanly. Mistakes are going to happen. Just make sure they don't happen at times that kill drives for you or extend drives for the other team. They need to come out and they need to play a clean game. That's not to say there's not going to be penalties, but I think that might wind up at the end of the day being the key to this ball game.
Yeah, and knowing and hopefully happy. You want a little luck to be with you. You want good luck to be with you. But yes, I think your point is excellent, that Lovington doesn't have to feel that pressure of we have to be perfect in every area, and they shouldn't, because that means the first time that a penalty happens, or the first time that a penalty happened at a bad time happens, that they would lose. They would deflate the air out of the balloon completely, and they would think, okay, now we just don't have any chance at all. Well, I think that they should have the confidence to move beyond and move forward, and try not to make those big mistakes at times that shift not just the possession of the ball, but shift the momentum and the energy of this game.
Well, I think you're absolutely right on that, and momentum and energy can mean so much in any football game, but especially a high school football game. As you mentioned, bringing in extra seating, and Artesia right now is filling up that extra seating. There's still plenty of space left here on the home side. Hope a few more folks in blue and white show up, or this might wind up feeling a little bit like an Artesia home game, as we bring in the third member of the team, Abigail Schaus. And Abby, welcome in.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Glad to have you here, of course, spotting and running the camera. So what's it been like at school this week, getting ready for this game?
It's been ecstatic. I mean, you could just feel the anticipation in the air. I mean, the football players walking through the halls, you could just tell that they're ready for this week. They're ready to prove that they're not going to lie down and just let Artesia stomp all over them.
Well, it's going to be an exciting game, we hope, here this afternoon, and hopefully everybody is ready. This is your Stone Oilfield Services pregame show from the good folks at Stone Oilfield Services. W.H. Stone and the whole family. If you need a friend out in the patch, you've got it with Stone Oilfield Services. Of course, proud supporters of the Lovington Wildcats and Lady Cats. We'll take a timeout, come back, and continue with your Stone Oilfield Services pregame show. Wildcat football here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com from Z94 KZOR. Listen up, Oil Patch. Aftermath Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, back trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. Just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services, 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902. Aftermath Hot Oil Services.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Lovington Municipal Schools welcomes everyone back. Students, faculty, staff, and parents. This year, show your Wildcat spirit by supporting Lovington students and their activities. While the students are working hard on their games and grades, Lovington schools are working hard for your students and parents. They have a great website full of helpful information to keep you up to date. Check out lovingtonschools.net and stay up to date with Lovington school activities and announcements. And go Cats!
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
Listen up. B&B Rentals and Services has got dumpsters. Can you believe it? 30 and 40-yard dumpsters. These guys are a contractor's dream. B&B Rentals has light plants, Porta-John trash trailer combos, office trailers, emergency and recovery trailers. Conveniently located in Lovington, B&B can serve you anywhere in Lee County and the surrounding area. Find B&B Rentals LLC on social media, and if you can remember the number, call 396-1722. B&B Rentals and Services.
Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat Athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540. Any welding job, any welding question, call 396-4540. Together, we'll fabricate the future. You made the right decision. You called Man Welding. Man up.
And welcome back to your Stone Oilfield Services pregame show from Stone Oilfield Services right here in Lovington. WH and the whole family, proud supporters of Lovington Wildcat and Lady Cat Athletics. As the Wildcats break through the banner, come through the big old cat, and they are out onto the field. Lovington, for the home game, will be wearing the home blue unis with the white letters and numbers, the white helmets with the cats in blue script on the side. Artesia ready to come on out as they will be in the home white jerseys with black pants, orange and black letters and numbers, and the orange helmets with the Bulldog on the side. Don Morgan field side, I'm TJ Miracle up in the booth. Thanks for being with us on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Little fall football late into November. The winner plays for a state championship 1 week from today, Dawn. So you've been down on the field, for quite a while now, Dawn. What's the feeling been down there?
It is electric, definitely. And these guys coming out, I'm like you. I'm a little disappointed that Lovington has not packed the stands like on a Friday night. But you gotta understand this is the start of a long week off for the Thanksgiving holiday, and that probably has contributed to a little less of a home crowd at this point. But we definitely hope everybody's vocal. Everybody needs to be in. Artesia is so plugged into their football. Lovington fans, I hope, are going to be just as engaged and ready to be very vocal, very much behind their team, very much a factor, because I know for sure Artesia helps feed. The team feeds on the crowd, on the stands, and Lovington fans need to be really plugged in and vocal and yelling and encouraging at the right times during the entire game to really help them sound bigger and be bigger than they are on this Saturday.
Well, certainly you would hope to see that. Of course, the teams are now out on the field and getting ready for the start of this one, as just going to be an exciting, electric day. Of course, today's video broadcast with authority of the New Mexico Activities Association with rights purchased by Walmart Digital and KZOR Sports. Thanks for being with us. Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and also on the Z94 KZOR Facebook page. A football triple-header in the semifinals today, but we need to take a timeout for the school song and the national anthem. We'll be back as Wildcat football kicks off in a moment.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in, backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oilfield community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
Commitment runs deep. For 45 years, Double R Pipe and Supply has been working alongside you, providing long-lasting service and support for our oil industry and community. Double R is full-service pipe sales and rental with EMI and hydro testing and CNC threading, known to deliver when others couldn't. Double R Pipe and Supply is about integrity, dedication, and innovation. They are strong supporters of our youth, academics, and athletics. Double R Pipe and Supply says go, fight, win. Let's go, Wildcats!
Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics. The hype is over. The time is now. Welcome to the 5A NMAA semifinals between the Lovington Wildcats under head coach Josh Bailey, number 4 in the state and 7-4 on the year, as they take on the top-seeded and number 1 Artesia Bulldogs under head coach Jeremy Maupin. High above Wildcat Stadium, I'm TJ Miracle. Dawn Morgan patrolling the blue turf of Brian Urlacher Field. Abigail Schaus helping spot and run the camera today as we get ready for the start of this one. The Wildcats won the toss and deferred, so we will see a high-powered Artesia offense out on the field first, Dawn.
Alignment, assignment, execution. Those are the 3 keys to offensive and defensive success. I was listening to some of the professional football coverage, reminding me about that.
61 degrees at kickoff, and the high end over-ender will go into the end zone and out, and so Artesia will bring the football out to the 20-yard line, and we are ready to go in this state semifinal matchup. The winner moves on to next week against the winner of Roswell High and Gadsden. That game underway right now, too. A triple header today. The Hobbs Eagles up in Rio Rancho taking on Cleveland in the 6A semis. And Eunice also up in that area. They're at Bernalillo taking on Legacy Academy, but I think we've got the premier one right here. So Derek Warren will bring his squad out. In the backfield with him is his 1,200-yard back Parra. They'll pitch it to Parra, going to the left side. He will stretch it wide, gets about a yard, maybe 2 before Vasquez runs him out of bounds. Joaquin staying with him, doing a nice job on the far side, runs him out. It'll be a pickup of about 2 yards for Bryce Parra, and it'll be 2nd down and 2 for Artesia.
Well, they're starting off with positive lines.
I think you got the wrong phone, Dawn.
They're starting off with positive coverage, but Lovington managing to limit him there.
Twins left, twins to the right for the Bulldogs. Warren from the pistol formation. Handed off. Parra, a little stutter step, is hit by Vasquez right at the line and driven backwards. He's going to lose maybe a yard on that one. Great job as Jaden Garcia comes in to clean him up. It'll be a loss of a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down and 9. So far, so good for the Wildcat D.
Yep. And alignment, assignment, execution. I'm going to be saying that a lot this game because this team, that's the key.
Passing down here for the Bulldogs. Keep your eye on Eglin and Byers. They're the 2 do-everything receivers. They've got one on one side, one on the other from the pistol formation. Pata in the backfield with Warren. Back to pass, 3-step drop, looks. Now he's going to be flushed. Hit the backfield. And guess who? Welcome the Alex Rivera to the stat sheet as he drops him, brings him down. It'll be the first sack of the ball game as Warren loses the helmet. He wants a flag. He's not going to get it. And the sack will go in the books for the Fresno State commit, Alex Rivera. It'll be a 3-yard sack, and it'll be punt time for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, awesome. As Jaden Garcia was in on one side of that and Leyva, while the other, I don't know they get an assist on the sack, but they certainly were right behind and right in on it.
So on a fourth down, wow, they gave him a little forward progress, but it'll be fourth down and 10. It'll be punt time. Back deep to receive for the Wildcats will be Rivero. And also back there with him is Jude Madrid. And the kick is away and a flag up. That means a false start on Artesia. So that ought to move them back 5 yards. We'll see what the Whitecap has to say for sure. And it will be offsides on Lovington. Ouch.
Whoa.
So it'll go from 4th and 10 to 4th and 5. We talked about it in the pregame show. You do not want to have drives and have penalties at bad times. Now, if you're Coach Maupin, you might think about a trick.
I think that's very possible here.
Fourth down and 5.
Yeah, it's early in the game. They may just still take the results and not change the play.
Low snap handle, and they will kick it away. It is a wobbler. It's going to bounce before midfield and then come sideways. And so Lovington will have great field position as downing that one was number 87 for them. That is, well, I thought I had it right here, but I do not.
It is Tyler Eglin.
Eglin, thank you. I thought it was one of the Eglins, but I couldn't remember for sure. So first down for the Wildcats, and they'll have great field position after only about a 24-yard punt. So now let's see what Jaden Gutierrez and the Cats can do. Breezes out of the southeast at about 5 to 10 miles an hour, as we mentioned, 61 at kickoff.
Less than 2 minutes off the game clock before this possession that Lovington gets to enjoy.
Important forcing the 3 and out. Gutierrez ready to go. And Diaz in the backfield with him. Hand it to Zach. Goes around to the left side. Has some room. Crosses the 45. Down to about the 43-yard line. Hard running for 4. Make it 5 yards for Diaz. It'll be second down and 5 for the Wildcats before he is run out on the near sideline. Number
Ontiveros, 55, and number 20, Julian Baeza.
Thank you very much. As I'm trying to keep my phone keeps going to screensaver. That's where I forgot my Artesia roster. Second down and 5. 2 receivers set. Go jumbo on the line. Waiting for it. Hand it to Diaz. Starts it left. Comes back right across the center. Crosses the 40. Still on his feet down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4 for Zach, and that's what you want to do. Just 3-4 yards at a time, and so now it'll be third down and a very manageable 1.
Diaz would only have had about 1 yard gain, but he was following a pretty good block that was thrown by Jesus Morales.
Good job by Morales there. So third down and a short 2 for the Wildcats. 9 minutes to go. First quarter as Jaden will bring the play into the huddle. Great to have you with us on this Saturday afternoon. State semifinals. 4 receivers set. Twins left, twins to the right for the Cats. Gutierrez waits on it. High snap. He will sweep it himself. Goes to the right. Gets a great block. He's across the 35 to the 30. To the sideline. To the 20. Cuts it back inside the 15. And down to the 10-yard line. Gets creamed from behind by number 84 down there, Jordan Richardson. But it's still a huge gain for the Lovington Wildcats. That would be 24 yards for Jaden Gutierrez and move the chains. First down Cats, and it'll be first and goal Lovington at the 10.
That was a design quarterback keeper. You could tell there was no hesitation. He got the snap, and he started sweeping right. As you said, he got a pretty good block that opened him up.
From the far hash mark, first down and 10. Bunch everybody in tight. Gutierrez waits on it, hands it to Diaz. Right into the teeth of the line, goes forward, gets a yard, maybe 2 before he is brought down. Stephen Williams leads the charge there. It'll be a 3-yard gain for Zach. 3 carries, 12 yards, and it'll be second and goal from the 7.
This is exactly what Lovington needed. Get the ball early and make a successful drive. They're knocking on the door, and how huge would it be to go ahead and get on the board first here?
It would, especially after forcing a 3 and out on the Bulldogs here. Lovington can take their time. Still 20 seconds left on the play clock. 7:40 to go. They'll split twins to the left, twins to the right. Fidencio Lujan in the backfield this time, and Jaden keeps it himself. Crosses the 5, cuts it back and into the end zone. 6 on the board. Touchdown Wildcats. Jaden Gutierrez from 7 yards out puts Lovington up early in this one, 6-0.
He snuck in. He stayed low. That was the key. Everybody lost him. You think you'd almost see Artesia looking around like, where is he? Where is he?
And our colleagues next door, I'm pretty sure Joby Hodling threw something through the back of the of his press box as he threw his hands up and something went flying over there. So now the point after from Caleb Aranda. Snap is good, hold is good, the kick is up, and it is good. Yes, sir. 7.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. It's Lovington 7, Artesia nothing. Wildcat football continues in a moment.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
And welcome back as they are going to get this one back quickly. Lovington, a 48-yard drive kicked off and capped off by Jaden Gutierrez. The point after is good, and Aranda looks like he's setting up maybe for an onside kick here. Now they're going to spread everybody back out. Lovington leading 7-0. Caleb up on the ball, and Aranda kicks it away. A high end-over-ender. That one will be fielded at the 1. Bringing it back as they go to the starburst formation. They give it to Pata. He's across the 10. Holding on for dear life right there is Alex Kame, and Kame will bring him down and run him out at the 15-yard line. Helping drag him out is Jude Madrid, the freshman receiver and back, and so Artesia would have been better off letting that one go through the back of the end zone, Don. They'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 15.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess they could have. I think it might have bounced, right there on the 1. But, yeah, it would have been better for them to take the results of that kick. Instead, again, Lovington Special Teams doing an awesome job. They've all come to play. Lovington's bringing it today.
Twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Artesia moving left to right on your radio dial. From the pistol formation, Warren with it. Fake the handoff to Parr. Throw the wide receiver screen. Bobbled. Hodling handles it. He's across the 15 to the 20, out to the 24-yard line. It'll be a 9-yard completion to Cale Hodling. 2nd down and 1. You got to watch those quick screens. They ran it very well that time. Nope, they're going to give him 10 yards, and it'll be Artesia's first down of the ball game.
And Alex Kame was the first that got to it, and he got his hands around him, spun and he ran it, but wasn't able to bring him down.
And so it'll bring up a 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Artesia with trips to the right this time. Fake the screen. Now they want it all. Going down the sideline. That could be an INT. It will be, as that will be, guess who? Number 8. That's Joaquin Vasquez, still on his feet, crossing the 45 to the 50. High steps it to the 45 and then dives out at the 39-yard line as Joaquin Vasquez with the INT, and Lovington has it back.
Easy.
So the make sure you're using the right phone, Dawn.
Absolutely clean INT, and Lovington's got it back. They're ready to go.
They do. Make sure you're using the right phone there, Dawn. Because I don't know.
It was just the audio blowing out.
Okay. So 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line after the turnover. Lovington trying to keep their foot on the gas. Twins left, single receiver to the right. Good snap, handed to Diaz. Had a little bit of a hole, but it closed up quickly. He's going to wind up with about 1 yard on that one before he is swarmed under quickly, as leading the charge for the Bulldogs was number 62, Damian Ortega. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Cats. From
Lovington really needs to capitalize on this turnover. They've got to try to make some points out of this turnover. Otherwise, it feels like a setback. It's not. And it wouldn't be, but it feels like a setback. They've got to keep it moving, try to get in the end zone, or at least get a field goal out of this.
Single receiver to the left side. Now they're going to shift everybody over to the left. They're going to go a stack left formation. Hand it off as Diaz goes right, has some room, and down to the 35-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain for Zach, doing the hard running inside, and so now it'll be 3rd down and a long 5 for the Wildcats.
Leyva took down his man on the line, and that opened up just a little bit of a seam, and Diaz was able to get a couple more yards out of that.
So on a now a 3rd down and call it 6 for the Wildcats, 5.5 remaining. Gutierrez brings the play in from the sideline. Lovington up 7-0 and trying to take advantage of the INT. Gave them great field position. Twins left, twins to the right. Rivero in the slot on the right side this time. Gutierrez surveys the defense, and everybody goes moving as trying to get out of his stance a little bit early. That was Alex Rivera, and they're going to say, yep, it'll be false start on the Wildcats. Their second penalty for 10 yards, so now it'll be 3rd down and 11. Definitely a passing down now for Lovington. Take them back out to their 40-yard line, and that probably takes them out of field goal range, too, for Aranda.
Yeah, they're going to have have good yardage on this, or try to get that first down. That first down.
3rd down and 11. Important early. Lovington leading 7-0. Stack them up on the right, spread them out on the left. Gutierrez, high snap with it. 3-step drop. Look, steps up, has some room, and now he's going to run into problems. Then gets creamed from behind as he gets the penalty back. But nothing more than that. Playing trailer on the play and absolutely blowing him up was Williams again, number 66. 4 yards for Jaden, and it'll be 4th down for the Wildcats. 4th and 7 in decision time early for Coach Bailey. And it looks like he's going to go for it.
He does. He sent Terrell in. Chase Terrell is in. Diaz came out. You've also got 8 Vasquez out there.
So on a 4th down and 7, an important 4th down here early, trying to capitalize on the turnover would be a very long field goal. Coach Bailey electing to go for it here. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Gutierrez waits on it.
Left.
Stepping back, steps up, fires, goes right side, and overthrows Chase Terrell. Had him coming across on a cutting route across the seam and incomplete. And so Artesia dodges the INT bullet and will get the ball back as Lovington will turn it over on downs.
Ouch. That hurts, but it's early on. They didn't lose anything. They just didn't gain anything. They gave themselves an advantage with the INT. They didn't take advantage of it.
So now Warren will bring back his squad back out. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Parr in the backfield with him. The Bulldogs trailing 7-0. Lovington's defense so far played well. Hand it to Pata. He has a huge hole up the middle. He's gone. He's to the 50, 40, 30, 25, 10, and touchdown as he will take that one 63 yards to the house. And just like that, we got a ball game. As the hole opened in the middle, as Lovington did not wrap him up on first contact on the line. He broke through the arm tackle, and then nobody with the angle. And so Artesia a point after away from tying this one up with 3:45 remaining here in the first.
Pata is one of those talents that if you don't get him right away, he's going to be gone. And if you don't have somebody covering downfield, he's gone.
And he was gone on both counts that time. So now Artesia going to shift over and look at what they're going to do. Point after from Dominguez, and he will put that one up and through. 3:45 remaining here in the first half of play. Lovington 7, Artesia 7. Back after this. Wildcat football continues in a moment. W Solutions delivers expert industrial safety services and training to protect lives, ensure compliance, and build a strong safety culture. JBW Solutions helps workers stay safe and prepared every shift, every site, every day. If safety is first for you and your company, and it should be, call today 860-460-4398. JBW Solutions, LLC. Do the right thing. Make the call. You may just save a life. 860-460-4398. Welcome back to Wildcat Football here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com from Z94 KZOR. The Artesia Bulldogs take it one play, 63 yards to the house, And the point after from Dominguez is good, and we are tied at 7-all with 3:45 to go in the first quarter. With Dawn Morgan Field side, I'm TJ Miracle, high above Brian Urlacher Field at Wildcat Stadium. Abby Schau spotting and running our camera. Tiff and Evie keeping an eye and an ear on things back at One Radio Square. So Dominguez will tee it up and kick it towards the south end zone. All tied at 7, and that's a high end-over-ender and fielded by Lujan at the 15. He will go the starburst, hands it off to Rivero. He's got some room across the 20, to the 25, to the 30, out to the 37-yard line. Elijah Rivero on the starburst winds up with a pretty good return, tackled by Javen Arredondo. And so now 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Need to put that last series behind them and get this lead back.
Yeah, that was a nice little play. It was executed perfectly. And the Lovington with the starburst, they were able to hide that. And Artesia not able to pick up that handoff, which I was able to see from the angle right here. So it was awesome for Lovington to get that yardage.
So all tied at 7 apiece after the big play. Wildcats will split twins to the left, twins to the right. 3:37 to go in the first from their own 37-yard line. Send a man in motion and fake the handoff. Gutierrez comes strong side. Not anything doing. He's actually going to lose a couple of yards on that one. I think Artesia has seen that script before, and staying home and staying with him was Dalen Pacheco and Chavez.
And Tootie McNeil.
And so they're going to say no gain officially on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats. So 2nd and 10 for the Cats, as Gutierrez takes the play back in. 3:05 remaining in the first quarter. Jaden will bring the play back in. Of course, winner of this will move on to take on the winner of Gadsden and Roswell High. That game going on right now in Gadsden. Twins left, twins to the right. Rivero in the slot, left side. Cats moving right to left. That's towards the north end zone. Option look. Gutierrez keeps it himself, is hit behind the line, and he is dropped once again. It's not going to be a sack, but it is going to be a loss as Miguel Soto brings him down. It is a 2-yard loss, and now it's going to be a passing down for the Wildcats. They've only thrown one pass here, and Artesia is just absolutely king on the run. So important, I think, for the Cats. Yeah, the run's good, but you got to throw it occasionally too, or they're going to stack 9 guys in the box, which is pretty much what they're doing now. And look for an edge rush from Dominguez maybe. Twins left, twins to the right. Jaden with it, passing down. 4-step drop, steps up, fires over the middle, sliding down and making the grab is Kyler Reeves. He's going to be short of the first down. He's across the 45 to the 46-yard line as Reeves ran the 10-yard route. Problem is he needed 12. But it's still good for 10 yards, and so now it'll be 3rd down and about 1.5 yards.
It'll be 4th down and, 1 officially, but you're right, about 1.5.
So off the reception by Kyler Reeves. 3rd down, make it 4th down and 1 yard to go. 90 seconds remaining here in the first. Lovington will keep the offense out. Only going to split Rivero out wide. He'll come to the left. Parra on him. Gutierrez with it, takes it himself, tucks it into the teeth of the line, and he is stacked up behind the line back at the 45. He's going to lose 1 yard on the play, and for the second time in his many possessions, over on downs to Lovington. They got 10 yards passing in that one, and they lost 3 yards on the rushing game back over to Artesia. That acts almost like a turnover, as Artesia with great field position from now the Wildcat 45-yard line.
Yeah, unfortunately, so now it's up to the D. They cannot lose their man, especially keep your eye on Parra. But they have got to try to force a turnover or hold them right here.
Twins to the left and twins to the right for the Bulldogs. And fake the handoff back to pass Warren. Wants it all up the seam. Egeland in and out of his hands as he had a step on Nunez but couldn't handle it. So Lovington dodging the bullet. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Really good coverage, clean coverage by Nunez on that right, step for step with him.
So now it'll be 2nd down and 10 out of the incompletion. 1:09 remaining first quarter. All tied at 7 in this one. Now Artesia trying to take care of a Lovington misstep. Lovington not able to cash in on a turnover earlier. Lovington, now Artesia trying to return the favor. Not exactly a turnover, but works the same with their field position. Twins left, twins to the right from the pistol. Warren waits on the snap. Option look, keeps it himself, pitches out to Parra. Vasquez gets him in the backfield, gets away from one, and then Chase Terrell comes in, and we got problems on the far sideline as Chris Casadas comes in late. They could call Chris for a late hit. And looks like Coach Maupin wants it, not going to get it. It'll wind up being a 2-yard loss, but you've got to contain your emotion.
Yeah, and Lovington really sells on that one. By the way, going in is Sterling White, coming out Alex Rivera.
So now on a 3rd down and 12 for Artesia, 30 seconds to go in the quarter. From the Wildcat 47-yard line. Warren from the pistol. Low snap, handles it. Delayed handoff, gets it to Parra, and he doesn't get anywhere. He gets hit high, and his helmet pops off. He's going to get a 2-yard gain, but you got to be careful. They can throw the targeting flag as Parra loses the hat, and he'll have to come off.
Reeves on one side, Terrell on the other on that stop.
So it'll be 4th down and officially 9 for Artesia. Parra does have to come off since he lost the helmet. And I've got to think in Lovington territory, Artesia going to go for it. They're just going to let the clock run out, though, looks like, with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have played a quarter from here at Wildcat Stadium, all tied at 7. Wildcat football continues in a moment.
Norlee General Hospital supports all Lee County High School athletic programs and is proud to bring you this live play-by-play action. Norlee Hospital knows your health needs should be taken seriously, which is why their physicians are always first to react. Why choose another hospital when you can have one right at home with Norlee General Hospital? Call Norlee at 396-6611 or come by for a visit and talk to their staff and bring back that state title.
Did you know LECO offers fiber internet to your home and business? LECO is the only local fiber internet company. This means a personal touch for local customers. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954. LECO, the only local fiber internet company. Call 370-5010. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. Call 370-5010. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954.
Flip ends of the field as we start the second quarter. The Wildcats facing a 4th down and about a yard to go. Welcome back. I'm TJ Miracle, high above Wildcat Stadium. Dawn Morgan patrols the blue turf at Brian Urlacher Field. Abby Schaus spotting and running our camera today. So it'll be Bulldog football, 4th down and 9. Pardon me, I got a little confused there for a second. So 4th and 9 for the Bulldogs, and they bring the offense out. Keep an eye on Parra. Lovington with just 3 men across the front. The Cat faithful making some noise, and now Artesia going to take a timeout to start the quarter. So we'll go ahead and take a quick one with them. 7-all, start of the second quarter. Wildcat football continues in a moment.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
On a 4th down and 9, Artesia at the start of the quarter burns a timeout. And so you got to hope if you're an Artesia fan that doesn't come back to bite them later. So now 4th and 9, the Bulldogs will go for it. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Derek Warren is the quarterback. He's going to be looking to pass, you've got to think. Warren waits on it. Fakes the handoff, pump fake right, now rolls right, under pressure, still rolling as Herrera pushes him out. As that one, it's a jump ball, it is up in the air and bounces harmlessly on the blue turf, and so both teams go over on downs, and Lovington will have a good field position, but we've got a Wildcat down, Dawn.
Michietis, and it looks like maybe he just has the wind knocked out of him, judging by his movement. Let's hope that's all it is.
Yes.
Half the team went up in the air to try to bat that down. He was one of them. I think he got hit hard in the solar plexus on the way down.
So waiting to see and make sure that he is all right.
Yeah, he's coming up. Just air, his wind knocked out on him pretty soon.
Yeah, not
Probably
sure.
got a little bruise. Maybe he's going to have a little bruise.
Not sure I would have my starting quarterback out playing defensive back here, but you got to leave it all out on the field. So we'll see what the Wildcats can do. 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line, with this one tied up at 7 apiece. It looks like maybe Rivero will go out to run the Wildcat as the quarterback. So Jaden, I think, going to have to sit out a play since he had to be escorted off the field.
Yeah, I think that they want to give him a minute to recover and make sure that he's 100% when he goes back in.
I would certainly think so. As Kyler Spencer comes in. Kylan, of course, the freshman. I know I've said his name 3 different ways. The sophomore backup quarterback. So Spencer in to run the QB position this time from the shotgun with a single receiver to the right. Hand it off. Diaz into the teeth of the line to the 45, a 1-yard gain before he is moved backwards. Just a 1-yard gain as Marco Soto Jr. brings him down after just that 1-yard gain, and so it'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 for the Wildcats.
But Gutierrez is back in. He just got the play from coach, and he's running out.
That's what you want to see. Spencer, I think, staying in too. Spencer may very well run the offense on this one just to give Artesia a different look. And nope, it'll be Gutierrez in the backfield. So he's back out as the quarterback. Twins to the left, single receiver to the right. Gutierrez sends a man in motion. That's Rivero. Fake the handoff to Lujan. Throw the screen. That goes over to Terrell across the 50. High stepping and steps out. And across the 45 down to the 40-yard line. It's a 15-yard gain, but we've got a late flag in the ball game after the tight end screen to Chase Terrell. Well, let's see what the Whitecap has to say. We may have a late hit. And we're actually going to have holding down the field on Lovington. Ouch. That one hurts, and so it'll wipe out the gain. It's 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and so it's like it never even happened. So 3rd penalty for 20 yards on the Wildcats, and it goes from 2nd and 9. So now it'll be 2nd down and 7. Winds up being a 2-yard net gain for Lovington. But we talked about it. It's those penalties like that stall drives can hurt drives.
Yeah, that penalty, that false start penalty that kept Lovington from being able to get that 1st down and ended up turning the ball back over well to
Twins
score.
Left,
that hurt.
Twins to the right. Rolling to the right side. Gutierrez throws it complete. Terrell. Underneath to Terrell again across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 3-yard completion to Chase Terrell. His 2nd straight catch on the ball game. And so now it is 3rd down and call it 4 for the Wildcats. 3rd and 3 officially. 1, 2, yep, it's 3rd and 3.
Julian Baeza of Artesia brought Terrell down on that.
So now the 3rd down and 3, all tied at 7. 2 minutes gone here in the 2nd. State 5A semifinal game between the Cats and the Dogs. Twins left, Twins to the right. Important 3rd down. Back to pass. Gutierrez across the middle. Rivero grabs it. He's across the 40. A little stutter step to the 35. Down to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 for Elijah Rivero and move the chains. 1st down, Lovington.
I didn't see which Bulldog had Rivero all tied up, but he was able to get free just at the last second.
I believe it was Julian Baeza.
And Gutierrez was able to find him with a little wobbler, but it worked.
It worked, and it was a little off target, but Rivero with good hands grabbed it and hauled it in, and then got about another 7-8 yards after the catch. 1st and 10 for the Cats at the Dog 33. Now they're going to put 2 receivers to the right side, including Jaden Garcia, and they're going to put Jaden in motion. Take the handoff, looking to pass. Hit as he throws. Gutierrez wants it all, and that one falls harmlessly onto the turf as that one hit in the middle. And we've got Lovington mouthing down there as Jesus Morales looks at the side official and goes, "What? I was getting held." No call on the play, and so incomplete. It'll be a 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats.
And I got to think it fell right between him and Paul Sanchez. I got to feel like he was the intended target for that. And just, he just wasn't there because he says he was being held. He was being held back. So maybe.
So now a 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats from the Dog 33-yard line. Bunch everybody. Tiedis waits the snap, gets it, hands it to Diaz. Good hole across the 30 down to the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 6 for Zach, and now it'll be a 3rd down and about 4 for Lovington.
And he got slung down by Julian Baeza, lost a shoe. Well, no, his shoe's okay, but he came up limping a little bit, and he's on the sideline.
You hate to see that. I mean, Zach doesn't get just a whole lot of yards, but he gets very, very tough ones. Means that it'll go to Fidencio Lujan. He's become the backup.
Hopefully it's a cramp, but they're going to get him on the table right away. We hope it's not the ankle.
Yeah, he's putting no weight on that right ankle, looks like. So now on a 3rd down and 4 for the Wildcats, Lujan, the new running back. Twins right, single receiver to the left. Hand it off to Fido. He'll pitch it back on the flea flicker. Gutierrez lets it fly back in the end zone and almost picked off as they got a little cute on that one, and it nearly bites him in the fanny as the intended receiver down there, no chance at it. Edel Villa had a better shot at it than the Lovington receiver did, so the flea flicker doesn't work.
Elijah Rivera and Jude Madrid were down there.
So now it'll be a 4th down and 4 for the Cats. 8:20 remaining here in the first half, all tied at 7. Lovington will go for it. They are well within the range of Caleb Aranda, even though he would be kicking into the wind.
Deeves is going to come in, and Dean comes out.
Be about a 43-yard field goal if they decided they want to do it, and I think you may see a hard count trying to get Artesia to jump here and then bring the field goal unit out. Twins left, Twins to the right. Nope. Gutierrez gets it. Looks to the right, comes back left. Has to step up. Rolls it left, fires it, and that one is going to be caught to the 10-5. Put it in the end zone. Sanchez, 6 on the board. Touchdown Wildcats. Kept his focus on the ball and 27 yards out. Lovington converts as Artesia tries to jump the route. Sanchez keeps his head about him and 27 yards to the house.
Incredible, as Gutierrez also kept his head about him. He just such poise under pressure, found Sanchez at the last minute, and Sanchez, cool as a cucumber, just reaches out, grabs it, and marches it in.
The point after from Caleb Aranda to come. Snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up, and it is good. With 8:10 to go, first half, Lovington 14, Artesia 7. Wildcat football returns in a moment.
Congratulations, students and student-athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all Jow, Eunice, Hobbs, Lovington, Tatum, and the surrounding high schools, and wishes the best of luck to our student-athletes competing this week in state playoffs. Right now is to you by R360.
NMJC, success through learning. My future's looking brighter. My life's an open door. New Mexico Junior College gave me the chance I was looking for. Affordable education designed to fit my needs. Now every day is filled with opportunity. NMJC, success through learning.
At nmjc.edu.
Paul Sanchez, cool as a cucumber, manages to haul it in past a Bulldog. That was Edel Villa trying to hop the route, takes it in from 27 yards out for the Wildcat touchdown. Caleb Aranda bangs it through the point after, and so the Wildcats, off of an over on downs by the Bulldogs, take the 14-7 lead. Welcome back to the 2025 NMAA State Football Playoffs, the 5A semis between the top-ranked Artesia Bulldogs and your 4th-ranked Lovington Wildcats. So Aranda will tee it up, and he will kick it away. Lovington now up by 7. I'm TJ Miracle, high above Wildcat Stadium. Dawn Morgan patrolling the blue turf of Brian Urlacher Field. Abby Schaus running camera spotting here this afternoon. Tiff and Evie keeping an eye and ear on things back at One Radio Square. As Caleb has it teed up at the North 40, he will hop up to it and send it away. It'll be a short little kick that'll bounce and then into no man's land. It's loose on the field. Oh, we got a flag on the play. I think we've got offsides maybe on the Wildcats. I was going to say that's a live ball fall on it, and then I looked back and saw the laundry. So false start on Lovington. Lovington now 4 penalties, 25 yards. Artesia has yet to be penalized in this contest. I like the thinking on that. Yep, false start on Lovington.
Well, it just costs him in this, in this one, 5 yards on the kickoff.
Yeah,
so
just 5 yards
on
back,
his leg,
so
he can adjust.
maybe try and pop it up into no man's land again, just like he did right there, and let your gunners come down. Just tell them to wait an extra, eighth of a heartbeat.
I think Lovington is trying to guard against this the return into the end zone. A return, a
big
quick
return.
Score back by Artesia here.
Yeah, you don't want to see that, of course. 8:10 to go, first half. Lovington up by a touchdown. The Cat faithful making noise. The Dog faithful making noise. This is a loud place here this afternoon, as Caleb will kick that one a little bit deeper, as drifting back for the Bulldogs, and they will fake the handoff and no pin. And we've got a huge thing, and Aranda going to have to try and cut him off. And you talked about it, not going to get it. And Bryce Parra takes it back 90 yards for a kickoff return touchdown. So Pata, just like that, gets Artesia back to within a point.
It was a really good fake. They executed that play very well. Credit where credit's due. Unfortunately, it worked.
It certainly did. 90 yards to the house, and now the point after to come by Dominguez. So, yeah, I think maybe you do, if you have trouble with the starburst, and obviously the Wildcat special teams do, maybe time to just give up some yardage. Your defense has played well, and kick it into no man's land and see if you can get down there and stop them. Don't give them time to set anything up.
Yep.
So now Dominguez for the point after. Artesia swings. Now they'll come over. Snap is good. Hold is good. The kick is up, and it is good. And with 7:55 to go first half, all tied at 14. Wildcat football in the playoffs brought to you by IPS Incorporated and our other great sponsors like Aftermath Hot Oil Services. Listen up, Oil Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, back trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. Just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services, 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902. Aftermath Hot Oil Services.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
A 90-yard kickoff return for Bryce Parra, and the point after by Dominguez is good. And just like that, we're tied at 14 apiece with 7:55 to go first half here at Wildcat Stadium. Welcome back. I'm TJ Miracle, Don Morgan field side. As the kickoff on the way towards the north end, a high end over-ender going to be fielded back at the 5. Bringing him out himself, that is Terrell. He's to the 20, to the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, and we got a fight going on the near side as Mayan Bustillos is literally having a battle with Javen Arredondo.
Number 15, Yos.
And so the Wildcats will have it from the 21-yard line. 1st down and 10, tied at 14. You need to cash in on this drive. You've got to have points. It's been a story of Lovington grinding it out and then Artesia answering immediately with the big play.
And before the game, I mentioned that no matter what Artesia's doing, it's so important in this game for Lovington to play their game, to stay up. Don't play down. Don't get depressed about what Artesia's doing and answering. They've got to stay up.
Twins left, right, twins to the right, and a late check-in for Fidencio Lujan, and Lovington going to have to nope. Lovington has to burn a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Say a big thanks to our friends at Aftermath Hot Oil Services, Bob's Thriftway, Lovington Schools, Stone Oil Field Services, B&B Rental, Man Welding, First American Bank of Lovington, and Eunice Pump and Supply, just to name a few. You see them there at the bottom of your screen. And all of our other great sponsors, be sure when you need goods and services, you support those businesses that support our kids. All of them proud supporters of the Lovington Wildcats. Of course, after today, The winner of this will move on to the state championship 1 week from today. Loser will have a couple extra days of basketball practice. And checking in other scores from Lee County, I don't have one from Eunice yet. I guess Jimmy has forgotten how to run his score bug. But it is Cleveland leading Hobbs 12-3 in the second quarter of that one in the 6A semis. And Tiff, Evie, if one of you could get a score from Jimmy for me, I would appreciate that. So out of the oopsie timeout, Lovington has everybody on the field this time. First down and 10 from their own 21-yard line.
Really easy for Lovington to be discouraged and not keep fighting and playing that they've got to. I mean, the score is tied. We're back to 0-0 if you want to look at it that way.
We are. Send a man in motion. That is Rivero. Fake the handoff. Rolling. Right side, tossing it across the middle, and Rivero picks it off the turf, and they're going to say catch. He got it at the 36-yard line, 15 yards, and frankly, I will say I think from my perspective that hit the turf first. Ref didn't see it that way. I will take it, move the chains, first down Lovington.
And I have it from a slightly different perspective from you. You're looking at the side. I was looking at it more full-on straight, and I'm saying it didn't touch the turf. It came close. He had to reach way down and get it and hold on to it.
I'm going to take your word for it. It'll be first and 10 for the Wildcats. Now from the 36-yard line. Twins left, twins to the right. Gutierrez rolls right. Option pitch. Fidencio across the 40 to the 41. That was almost a forward pitch, which is actually okay. It's a forward pass. I'm going to say it's just an option pitch, though, and a run of 4 yards for Fidencio Lujan. And so it'll be a second down and 6 for Lovington.
Would have been more yardage, but Corbin Dominguez put the big stop and slung him down to the turf on a hard takedown.
From the Wildcat 40-yard line, 6:44 remaining here in the first half. All tied at 14. Rivero by himself right, Madrid by himself left. Back to pass. Gutierrez steps up, fires, wants the sideline, and overthrows. And Artesia asking for a flag, not going to get it. If anything, the flag should have been thrown on Edel Villa as he pushed Rivero out and forced him to come back in. No flag either way. The refs say play on. Incomplete, and it'll be a second down or make it third down and 6 for the Wildcats. So now on a third down and 6 as we've got signs in the stands that say, "Where's the flag?"
Sometimes we ask that too.
They've been saying play on for the most part this one.
Right.
As long as you call it both ways, no complaints up here.
I was about to say, I think that's fine as long as it's fair both ways.
Twins to the left, twins to the right. Artesia's yet to have a flag thrown against him. Lovington with 4 for 30 yards. Gutierrez on the keeper is hit in the backfield, and he'll be dropped on the design keeper and brings him down on the design quarterback run, 2-yard loss. And so now it'll bring up a fourth down and 8 for the Wildcats. Punt time for Lovington.
He hesitated slightly, looked to the right to see. I think if somebody had been open and turned around, Gutierrez might have thrown, but he didn't have anybody, and so he just immediately went forward and got nailed.
And another late check-in for Fidencio Lujan.
Are they doing this on purpose?
I don't think so.
I mean, Lovington doing this?
So it'll be punt time for the Wildcats. I think the only thing they're confusing is themselves as Gutierrez gets it on a good snap, kicks it away. The wobbler, Artesia will get it and then call a fair catch as on the retreat was Charlie Campbell. So Artesia takes back over with 5:38 to go first half after about a 35, 40-yard punt. So Artesia will have it first and 10 from their own 30-yard line.
Jude Madrid came off, and he's hobbling just a little bit on that left ankle. Trainer asked him if he wanted some time, and he said, no, I think I got it. He's trying to work it out.
So on a first down and 10, give it back to Artesia at their own 30-yard line. Warren back out on the field. Bryce Parra, who's already combined for over 150 yards today, is the running back. Twins left, twins to the right. Fake the handoff to Parra, and then a blown play, but whistles sound. False start on Artesia is what I got to think it is. I'm going to go ahead and write it down as their first penalty, and we'll see. Nope, they say they hadn't spotted the ball and weren't ready yet, so no flag. Artesia still with no penalties. So they'll reset the play clock and give it to him first down and 10. Wow. Wow. Artesia gets a break there as Warren turned completely the wrong way to hand it off to Para. That could have been big doings for the Lovington Cat defense, but the Dogs get the break. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Para the deep back from the pistol formation with Warren. Fake the handoff to Para, back to pass, now flush. Warren rolls to the right, looks downfield, still looks, fires into traffic, and that one is going to be incomplete as he was trying to get Byers on the crossing route. Incomplete, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for Artesia.
Me and Bustos with good coverage on that, partly the reason why that was incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Oh, 2nd down and 10. Warren normally does not make many bad decisions throwing. He's made 3 here so far in the first half. One was an INT, and the other 2 were into heavy traffic.
He had a lot of time.
Yes, he did. Twins left, twins to the right. Fake the handoff to Para. Warren keeps it himself. Bustillos tries to wrap him up but can't. Then Herrera and Garcia get to him in the backfield and will drop him down. It's a designed quarterback run that'll lose 6 yards for Derek Warren, and now it'll be 3rd down and 16 for the Bulldogs.
So it ended up Bustillos didn't get the sack, but he slowed him down long enough to give a couple of the Lovington players a chance to get there and do the job.
So now an important 3rd down and 16 passing down for the Bulldogs. Twins left, twins to the right for Artesia, but keep an eye on Para. Lovington looks like they're going to go into their middleman zone. Fake the handoff to Para. Pump fake right, throwing right. Want it all down the field and overthrows the intended target. Good coverage down the field by Chris Casadas as he was trying to find his intended target down the field. Jet Fuentes, who's been one of his favorite targets. And so it'll be incomplete, and it'll be 4th down and 16. Punt time for Artesia.
Huge defensive win right there. That gives Lovington a lot of life and a lot of extra spirit and energy here.
As Madrid and Rivero going to be back deep to receive the punt from Dominguez. Lovington, a little confusion on the line where everybody's supposed to be. Dominguez sets up back around his own 8-yard line to kick it away. Good snap, gets to it. Puts the boot into it. High wobbler, going to bounce at the 40 and take a big Artesia bounce inside the 35. And then still rolling inside the 30 down to the 29-yard line before down by Fabian Moya. So a great punt as it literally flips the field on the Wildcats. 1st and 10 from their own 29.
I think the kick wasn't so good. The bounce was better than the kick.
The bounce was pretty good. So from the 29-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats, all tied at 14, 4:25 remaining here in the first half. 5A semifinal game. Today's game brought to you by the authority of the New Mexico Activities Association. Video rights purchased by Walmart Broadcasting and Z94 KZOR Sports.
Ricardo Rodello coming in late to go on the line for Lovington.
Twins left, twins to the right. Cats from their own 29-yard line. Send Garcia in motion. Hand it off. But NCO gets it, and Fido maybe a yard before he is run over by 3 or 4 different Bulldogs. Leading the way there was number 33. He's had a big game. That's Edel Villa. So Fidencio, they're going to give him a yard, no more than that, and it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Cats.
And now Joaquin Vasquez is coming in.
So on a 2nd down and 9, under 4 minutes to play, 14 all. Both teams still with 2 timeouts. And Lovington will have the ball first to start the second half, but you need to get it down if you can here. Twins left, twins to the right. Good snap, fake the handoff, throw the screen to Madrid, and they read that one well. Madrid gets it, and he's going to get a yard on the play as they keep dragging him down, and they keep moving him down, but that was Villa again.
And Julian Baeza, and their number 98, Lopez.
So not much doing there with Madrid, just a 1-yard gain for the freshmen. So now 3rd down and 8 for the Wildcats. Clock continues to move, 3:10 remaining first half. Winner moves on to a state title game. The loser goes on to the basketball court. Split Sanchez wide to the left. Trips to the right side on the strong side. Gutierrez waits on it, back to pass, flips it out of the backfield to Diaz. Strong arms a man across the 35 and out to the 40-yard line. Needed 8, gets 9, move the chains, first down Wildcats.
That was really on Baeza on Artesia's coverage, but man, Diaz just took that little nice quick pass. Gutierrez got it out of his hands really quickly, and Diaz with a nice run.
And did a nice job tippy-toeing the sidelines to get just enough for the first down.
And that strong arm made a difference. He was able to hold him off and get that extra yard he needed.
So now it'll be 1st and 10 for Lovington. Wildcat football on their own 40-yard line, 2:50 remaining. Twins left, Twins to the right. Gutierrez with it, gonna keep it, tucks it, across the 45 and pushed out at the 46-yard line. Wow, they're gonna say he actually stepped out at the 44, so it'll be a 4-yard gain for Gutierrez. He was pushed out at the end there, looked like by Brody Rodriguez, and also in on the push, De Leon Pacheco.
Yeah, Lovington's line was really trying to give him some blocks and coverage, but Artesia was pushing back too hard. Just kept sweeping Lovington's line
and
right.
Lovington has spent a lot of time going to the short side this game. They haven't given themselves a lot of space on the other side. Of course, part of that's Artesia's team speed. So now on a 2nd down and 6, back to pass. Gutierrez pressured, rolls to the left, still under pressure, looks to throw, fires, and that one will be incomplete off the knees of Sanchez and went bouncing. A dangerous throw, incomplete. And so now it is 3rd and 6 for the Wildcats. As into coverage over there on the far side was Tootie McNeil. And Dawn, we just lost the phone connection there, so if you could recall when you get a second. Having to do a little equipment dancing here today. So on a 3rd down and 6 to go for the Wildcats. As we've got Dawn back with us.
All right.
So there we go. All right, so 3rd down and 6. Twins left, Twins to the right. In the stack formation, Gutierrez back to pass. Looks left, throws left. Rivero trying to catch up, but Rivero had turned inside to come on a curl route, and Gutierrez threw it to the left on a flag route. Miscommunication results in incomplete and 4th down.
Early on, before even turning, Tootie McNeil was really putting the pressure on Rivero and keeping him a couple of steps away.
So now it'll be punt time, you've got to think, for the Wildcats. 2:31 remaining here in this first half of play from their own 44-yard line. Gutierrez is the punter. He looks over to the sideline. Everybody looking. When you take this long to do it, you've got to be aware of the fake. Now they're going to move Rivero up, and nope, Gutierrez will get it, and he will boot it away. That one going to be fielded by Villa at the 25. Brings it out to the 30, gets a block, goes far side. We got flags all over the place. Villa's still on his feet to the 40-yard line. I think we're probably going to have a hold and maybe a block in the back.
Yeah, there was a huge push over here on a Lovington player. And in fact, the ump threw his cap before he was able to get his flag out.
I think they're going to get Charlie Campbell for the hold on the near side.
Right over here.
Because he was holding on to one of the Lovington Governors, and it will be holding on Artesia, and it'll be 1st down for the Bulldogs. So that's the first penalty on Artesia, and it comes with 2:19 remaining here in the first half of play. Moves them back to around their 20-yard line. 1st down and 10. They'll put it at the 21. So the Lovington D with 2:19 to hold off if they can.
The good news is at least they pinned him back. Bad news is Artesia still got the football.
So now Artesia going to come out. They're going to put 2 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. 2 tight ends on the left side. Split backs in the backfield this time with Warren. Warren will keep it. Offset option look. Keeps rolling. Pitches last second to Para. Lovington does a nice job, though, staying with him, staying on their man, Vasquez. And Bustillos on the stop far side. Just a 1-yard gain for Bryce Para. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Bulldogs. As Chase Terrell also in on the stop.
Tyler Reeves.
So now on a 2nd down and 9 for Artesia, under 2 minutes to go. Parra the lone back in the backfield. Fake the handoff to him. Throw it underneath, and that to Hodling, and knocked away is Hodling, not able to hold on to it, as knocked away there by Vasquez. Incomplete. It'll be now 3rd down and 9 for Artesia.
Conway also in on the coverage for Lovington on that too.
Lovington still with 2 timeouts. If you can stop them on this play, maybe you think about taking the timeout and making them punt it. Coach Bailey exhorting the crowd to get up, get loud on 3rd down.
Yeah, any way you slice it, a good defense here. Good defense for Lovington, but they need to do it one more time here.
Passing down, empty set, trips to the right side. Pata, Warren, back, looks, flushed, rolls right, fires across his body, has a man, and incomplete, as not able to hold it in is Jack Byers, but he got free behind Nunez. He had 4 steps on Nunez and just a little bit out of his reach. Warren throwing under pressure. Lovington dodging a wide open receiver bullet again for the 3rd time in this half, and they haven't managed to connect yet. Incomplete, and so now it'll be 4th down for Artesia, and they don't have to take the timeout because the incompletion stops the clock with 95 seconds remaining in the half.
Combination of good defense by Lovington there, defensive pressure on the quarterback, and then good coverage by Aiden Nunez. Combination of that, no completion.
So now you got to think it'll be punt time for the Bulldogs. Dominguez back to punt. Rivero Madrid back deep to receive from the far hash. Good snap, Dominguez with it. Puts it high into the air. A high spiraling kick as Madrid calls for the fair catch and will make it at the 32-yard line. So flip the field with 90 seconds to go in the first half. Lovington still with 2 timeouts. See if you can get something going. If you can score any points on this one, if you can score any points, that means since you get the ball to start the half, if you can score to start the second, that gives you a 2-score cushion. Have to find a way to put something on the board this possession.
Yeah, I absolutely agree there. And I was just going to say, I really think that was a good fair catch because Whitmire was right there in the face. I don't think if he hadn't had a fair catch,
Twins
he would have
left,
been stopped.
Twins to the right. Rolling to the right, Gutierrez flips it out of the backfield and overthrows Madrid. He was not under any huge pressure right there, so it is incomplete. He led Madrid a little bit far, and so now it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Lovington. Madrid had leaked out from the slot and was wide open. He wasn't going to stay wide open for long as Villa again. That kid's having a whale of a game. Would have probably decked him, but
Terrell and Vasquez in for Lovington.
So on a 2nd down and 10, 1:25 remaining first half, all tied at 14 apiece in this one. Single receiver to the right, Twins to the left. Wildcat football, option look, and keep it in himself. Gutierrez. He gets blown up at the 38-yard line, but it's good for 7 yards for Jaden. He's got 41 yards on 8 carries, and timeout this time will be taken by the Wildcats. And just a quick scoring update. You've got the Eunice Cardinals late in the first half destroying Legacy Academy 28-0. Maybe getting a little bit of revenge for basketball last year.
Yeah, I called that game. I remember.
You did.
28. Legacy Academy 6.
Well, Legacy apparently, Chief Ridgeforth has better scoring updates than I've got, as he just gave us a quick score update. I guess that game probably has gone to half. So now on a 3rd down and 3 to go for Lovington, 1:15 remaining. Take just a second, say a big thank you to our friends at Lovington Auto Supply, Napa, Battle Energy, Gandy Corporation, Double R Pipe and Supply, Lee County Electric Cooperative, Western States Insurance, JBW Solutions, and Norley Hospital, making Wildcat football possible here on Lovington Sports YouTube and on the Z94 KZOR Facebook page, also on HobbsAmerica.com. So great to have you with us. Yeah, Dawn, go ahead.
No, go ahead. There's a little bit of delay here when I speak, and sorry, it's sometimes interrupting or sometimes talking a little long. It's because that delay. I can't really hear in real time you.
Twins to the right side, Twins to the left. Out of the Lovington timeout, 3rd down and 3 for the Wildcats. Gutierrez trying to get Artesia to jump. They're not going to do it, so Lovington will have to change the play at the line. Gutierrez says something to Lujan. Pardon me, that's Diaz, and they'll flip it to Diaz out of the backfield. Stiff arms a man, and Dominguez brings him down. He needed 3. He gets 5. Move the chains. First down, Lovington.
Beautiful, beautiful. I like the way Diaz has moved from just rushing. I mean, used to be he was just carrying the ball.
And Lovington will go
taking
into the hurry-up offense. First down and 10 from their 44-yard line. Gutierrez with it. Good snap. Waits on it, looks left, comes back right, tucks it, takes it himself, and slides down across the 50, or they're going to say right at the 50. 6 yards for Jaden Gutierrez, and it'll be second down and 5, second and 4 for the Wildcats.
I think that's smart. He might have gotten a yard
into the
or two, or he might have gotten
into the hurry-up offense on a second down and 4. Gutierrez waits for it. Now he's going to shift Diaz to the right shoulder. Jaden with it, hand it off. Nope, keeps it himself. Hops, skips, jumps, cross to the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 2 for Jaden. So now it'll be third down and 2, and timeout taken by Coach Bailey. We'll take it with him. Wildcat football back in a moment.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hard-working team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Out of the timeout, third down and 2 for Lovington. Gutierrez from the shotgun, twins to the left, twins to the right. The Cats are out of timeouts, just 23 seconds left to go in the half. Good snap, Jaden with it, rolls right, looks back to the left, throws it up the seam and skips that one in, and that one will be a pickoff. Nope, they're going to say incomplete. They're going to say on the turf, Rivero the intended target, and so now fourth down and 2 for Lovington. Just 17 seconds to go. You need at least 15 yards before you even think about putting Caleb Aranda out there.
Campbell thought he had the INT.
I thought he did too from up here.
The near judge right here, the near judge said no.
Yeah, the back judge and the sideline judge were both very emphatic. It hit the turf first. So Lovington going to send Aranda out to boot it away on the punt. 17 seconds to go. Put that thing down inside the 10 and kick it out. You do not want to let them get a return. Caleb with it, and this one will be returnable. No, it won't be, as that one bounces, and it could have bounced off, and it will be. It'll be as it bounces off of the back of an Artesia player who was not paying attention. Julian Baeza, and then Jude Madrid wisely picks it up, and so Lovington on the second Artesia turnover will have an opportunity inside the red zone to put it up. 9 seconds to go. Here's what you do here. You take one shot at the end zone, and then, nope, they're not even going to do that. They're going to bring Caleb out to kick the point after, or to kick the field goal. And now Artesia going to take the timeout. It's going to be a very interesting Bob Thriftway coaches conversation coming up into the Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime show. So Lovington was not able to take advantage of Artesia's first turnover, Dawn. But they have to this time, and Coach Bailey not wasting any time. He's got Caleb Aranda out there. He'll attempt around a 37-yard field goal. Actually, if it's 24, that'll be a 34-yard field goal.
Caleb's got the leg and the head for it. So, as that brushed the shoulder, hands were not involved. That hit the shoulder pad of Julian Baeza of Artesia and became a live ball.
Yep.
Yeah. For Wildcats then, and right there, falling on it. So right place, right time.
34-yard attempt here for Caleb Aranda. He holds the school record. This is not much more than a chip shot for him, but you need the points. Waiting on it. Good snap. Good hold. Kick up on the march. And good. With 4 seconds to go here in the first half. The 34-yard field goal for Caleb Aranda. And, Dawn, we talked about it. Lovington needed points that possession, and they got them.
They did. If they had managed to at least get a field goal.
We've got a flag on the play. Hold on.
No.
I think maybe it happened after the play. Coach Maupin is halfway. I think they're going to get. Yep, they're going to get Coach Maupin for unsportsmanlike conduct. I didn't see any call, but yeah, now the head official is walking Coach Maupin all the way back to the sideline, and he's still barking, and he's coming back out after the official. I didn't ever see the call, but I've got to think unsportsmanlike conduct on Artesia. And it will be personal foul on Artesia, so that'll be a 15-yard penalty. It'll be assessed on the kickoff. So Artesia, their second foul of the game for 25 yards. And so now if you're Lovington, do not give them anything returnable. They just gave you 15 yards. Kick it through the end zone.
Yep, and Caleb again has done that many a time this season.
So Aranda, I've got to think, just kick it through the end zone because that's only going to allow them time for one play. Don't give them time to set up a return. Don't do anything like that. Only other thing you might think about would be an onside kick just to burn the 4 seconds off the clock. But I think if you're Caleb, you just put this thing, you kick it. If you can get it to, somewhere down around Hobbs, I think you do it.
I was going to say Humble City, but, Hobbs will do. Yeah.
I mean, if he could put that thing through the roof at the event center, I think that would be just fine with everybody in the building here. And he will just kick that one off and through the back of the end zone. Artesia brings it out to the 20 with 4 seconds remaining in the half. Lovington up 17-14. Got your Bob's Thriftway Coaches Conversation coming up in a few minutes. Then, of course, your Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime show. We got a lot to break down in this first half of the 5A semifinal matchup between the Cats and the Dogs. The Dogs going for their 25th straight victory over Lovington, going back to 2001. 24 straight trying. And Lovington, I believe it was 1998 the last time Lovington won here at Wildcat Stadium.
Well, Lovington has managed to break a lot of cool records this season with this team. I say,
Artesia's going to go for one play, looks like. Parr is the deep back. Send a man in motion. Hand it off to the motion man. Nope. Looked into pass and just tossing it over and intercepted by Gutierrez at the 40 to the 50. Trying to sweep it left side, has a block to the 30, to the 25, flag on the play, down to the 20, the INT by Gutierrez. Flag on the play. If it's on Artesia, Lovington will have one more play. If it's on Lovington, it'll end the half. But the third turnover of the game for Artesia. But let's see what the penalty's going to be. And like I said, if it's on Artesia, Lovington will have a free play from out around the 35-yard line. If it's on Lovington, half is over as Maupin is out, and he is barking at the officials. I think he's trying to get run. And we've got holding on Lovington. And we had unsportsmanlike conduct on Artesia offsetting. So we head to the half, 17-14. The Wildcats in the lead. Goodness gracious, we got a good one here. Our Bob's Thriftway Coaches Conversation coming up here momentarily with Dawn Morgan and Coach Bailey. So 17-14, Lovington in the lead on this one. It has been an exciting one and an extremely good one. As I don't think maybe you're going to – oh, there's Coach Bailey. He's talking to the officials. Both sets of coaches are letting the officials know what they think here. So, Dawn, take it away. Bob's Thriftway Coaches Conversation.
Coach, any late comments with the refs there?
Yeah, no. I think the refs are doing a great job. They're communicating really good. I was just asking them what Coach Maupin's upset about, and so I was just seeing what's going on.
Okay. All right. So first half, man, what an amazing first half. You guys played your legs off.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can still do a better job offensively. I think defensively we're doing a good job, not giving up anything big besides that one run, and we just misfit that. But I feel like, offensively we can still do a better job. I think that we're a little more capable of controlling that ball.
So what's been the biggest success that you've seen, the biggest adjustment, the biggest game plan for you guys to put you guys up 3 at the half?
Our guys think they can win.
They know they can win.
That's it. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's all. When we have to believe it to make it happen.
Belief.
Yes, ma'am.
Execution.
Yes, ma'am.
There.
Yeah. I mean, our guys are making big plays, and I told them they belong in this game. They got to play like they belong in this game. Can't lights and action, and everybody else can't. The big crowd. It can't be something to a surprise to us. We got to be excited and know that we earned the right to be here.
And for the most part, except for like one exception, maybe they're stopping the big plays.
Yeah. We've limited that big play is something that is very important to us.
All right. What's the big message to the team at halftime?
I mean, just keep going. Just keep going, and never be satisfied. Fight till you're freaking death. Let's go. Fight to the death. Let's go.
Let's go. Thanks, coach.
All right, our Bob Thriftway coaches conversation, and we'll go to your Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime show right after this. Wildcats lead the Bulldogs 17-14. Lovington Wildcat football continues. Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and the Z94 Facebook page.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
Commitment runs deep. For 45 years, Double R Pipe and Supply has been working alongside you, providing long-lasting service and support for our oil industry and community. Double R is full-service pipe sales and rental with EMI and hydro testing and CNC threading, known to deliver when others couldn't. Double R Pipe and Supply is about integrity, dedication, and innovation. They are strong supporters of our youth, academics, and athletics. Double R Pipe and Supply says, go, fight, win. Let's go, Wildcats.
Welcome back to Lovington Wildcat Football. This is your Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime show from Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. When you need the Napa Know-How for your car, and trust me, my friends, at some point you will, get it from the good folks at Lovington Auto Supply. Lovington Auto Supply in Napa, get up and go. 17-14, Lovington in the lead of this 5A semifinal game. I'm TJ Miracle, high above Wildcat Stadium. Dawn Morgan patrolling the blue turf of Brian Urlacher Field. Abby Schaus running camera, spotting, and helping out this afternoon. Tiff and Evie keeping an eye and an ear on things back at One Radio Square. So 17-14 is the score. Let's look at the numbers in the first half of this one. Artesia with an uncharacteristically very slow first half. Their quarterback, Derek Warren, goes just 1 of 8 for 10 yards, no touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. On the ground, they haven't had a whole lot more luck. A big run for Bryce Parra. He's got 6 carries for 65 yards, but 63 of those coming on the touchdown run. Derek Warren, 2 carries for -9 yards. Lovington did sack him once. So if you're keeping up with home, that's 10 yards receiving, 56 rushing, just 66 yards in the first half. Of course, that's offset a little bit by a 90-yard kickoff return by Bryce Parra. So Para, with over 150 combined yards today, has kept the Bulldogs in this one. Artesia only one first down in that first half. They were penalized twice for 25 yards, scored 7 in the first, 7 in the second. That's how they get to their 14 on the board. Turning the page for your Lovington Wildcats, Jaden Gutierrez goes 9 of 17 through the air for 101. He has 1 touchdown, that coming to Paul Sanchez on an absolute dart, and no INTs. Leading receiver, Elijah Rivero, 2 catches, 31 yards. Sanchez, that 1 catch for 27, and it was good for a touchdown. 2 catches, Chase Terrell for 18 yards. A catch for Kyler Reeves for 10 yards. Catch for Jude Madrid for a yard. 2 catches for Zach Diaz out of the backfield for 14 yards. On the ground, Jaden leads the way. Gutierrez, 11 carries, 49 yards. Followed by Zach Diaz, 7 carries, 23 yards, and Fidencio Lujan, a couple of carries for 5 yards. 101 through the air, 79 on the ground. So that would be 180 total in the first half for Lovington. They were penalized 4 times for 25 yards. They did get 5 first downs in the first half, scored 7 in the first and 10 in the second. That's how they get to their 17 on the board. Lovington taking advantage of a late Artesia turnover to take the lead in this one on the 34-yard field goal by Caleb Aranda. And well done, Lovington Auto Supply. Napa know-how keys to the second half. An exciting first half, but we still got a lot of football to play.
We sure do, and Artesia is still the same very good team that started this game against Lovington today. So Lovington has got a good advantage. They're 3 points up. They've got the momentum with them, and they come out and they get possession of the ball first. And so things are going their way. I say there are really three keys right here, things to keep in mind, maybe 4. 1, they've done a pretty good job of containing Para in that first half. They've got to continue to watch for him and try to continue to contain him as much as possible. I mean, most people thought that this would be 14 points, that Artesia would have that by the end of the first quarter, against Lovington. So, and when I say most people, I'm saying Artesia people, not Lovington team, not Lovington fans, and not us. But this is a huge advantage for Lovington to play the kind of first half they did and be heading into the second half. But it's again, a lot of time for football, so they've got to continue to do that. Number 2, what Coach said, they've got to believe. They've got to continue to believe, no matter what happens on the field. Continue to believe and to know that they can win this game, that they're capable. It comes down to alignment, assignment, execution. And boy, have they done that offensively and defensively for the most part in the first half. It comes down to doing your job, staying in your lane, doing your job as best as you can, and watch out for the opportunity that could happen when the other team makes a mistake, flubs up. And we've had Lovington players step up, see the opportunity to mistake, and then be there in the right place at the right time to grab it. And that's what Lovington continues. Make their own luck by hard play, doing their job, and also having that energy and that belief that they can win this ball game. And that's what they do.
Well, it certainly is, and that's what they're going to have to continue to do, because I have a feeling Artesia is going to come out like their hair is on fire. Their hair may very well be on fire. Coach Maupin may take the blowtorch to them after that performance in the first half, as the Artesia band performed, the Big Blue Band coming out right now to make their performance. Of course, our Lovington Wildcat band, they got 3rd in the state overall, and the Big Blue Band winning every halftime. The winner of this game will move on to take the winner of Roswell High and Gadsden on. That game just getting underway just a little while ago. So no score in on that one yet, but the winner of that game will play the winner of this game. This is your Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime show. We will take a timeout and come back with more. Wildcat football continues in a moment.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
From early mornings to late nights, JBW Solutions delivers expert industrial safety services and training to protect lives, ensure compliance, and build a strong safety culture. JBW Solutions helps workers stay safe and prepared every shift, every site, every day. If safety is first for you and your company, and it should be, call today, 860-460-4398. JBW Solutions, LLC. Do the right thing. Make the call. You may just save a life. 860-460-4398.
Supports all Lee County High School athletic programs and is proud to bring you this live play-by-play action. Norley Hospital knows your health needs should be taken seriously, which is why their physicians are always first to react. Why choose another hospital when you can have one right at home with Norley General Hospital? Call Norley at 396-6611 or come by for a visit and talk to their staff and bring back that state title.
And welcome back to Lovington Wildcat football here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Also on HobbsAmerica.com and on the Z94 KZOR Facebook page. Today's game is presented by the authority of the New Mexico Activities Association, with rights granted to New Walmart Digital and purchased by New Walmart Digital from the New Mexico Activities Association. 17-14, the Cats over the Dogs right now. I'm TJ Miracle, Dawn Morgan fieldside, Abby Schaus in the booth too, spotting, running camera, helping out too. So the Big Blue Band down doing some favorites as the Artesia Band performing earlier. So Lovington, of course, as my high school coach would always say about the band when I was in school, they win every halftime, and the Big Blue Band certainly does. So
well, and they're not marching.
They are not marching.
Neither band, for the half of it. They're both just performing, just playing songs in the crowds, and they'll finish up with a fight song here in just a minute.
Of course they will, and the team's still not back out onto the field yet as we bring in the third member of our team. So, Abigail, what did you see in that first half, and what do you think the Cats are going to have to do to hang on to get the big win here today?
So, yeah, I saw a lot of determination. That was the main thing that I saw. Even when things did kind of go off the rails there for a second, the Wildcats reined themselves in. They were trying to make sure that they kept their foot on the gas, but that they didn't lose control. And that's one thing that I really like about not just this game, but the games in past. I mean, they've gotten so much better at not letting one action control the whole rest of the game. And one thing that they just need to keep doing is making sure that they keep their emotions in check and that they don't let this rivalry get to them, because they really need this game.
Yes, they do. Rivalries can sometimes get everybody way pumped up, and yeah, things can turn on a dime. Of course, Lovington will have the football to start the second half. And, you know, Dawn, I think you were absolutely right with Lovington earlier. They're just going to have to continue to execute like they have.
Yeah, and they're going to have to make adjustments because, as you mentioned, Artesia are going to be looking at what worked and what didn't in the first half for them, and looking to make some adjustments or changes, or just, re-attack. And they're going to hope that they have worn Lovington down a bit. I know Artesia really came to this thinking, well, they had the upper hand, and all they really have to do is let Lovington beat their head against the wall, for so long and so hard that they run out of steam. Well, I got to tell you, I don't think Lovington's going to run out of steam or energy, and it's really important that they not. The Lovington crowd has performed admirably, has stayed in it. The coaches have turned around a few times to get the crowd to go ahead and get pumped up and get into this game even more to show the team their support. So I think that Lovington's going to come out a little bit rested. They're going to be ready to attack, and they do need to to maintain that energy no matter what happens on the field. I mean, how many times this season have we watched and seen and kept up with college football that have these wild swinging first halves and first half to second half, even quarters? And that can happen here. So Lovington doesn't want to let up. They don't want to let Artesia have one of those, a couple of those big plays and momentum shifting plays that shift the game into their favor and keep it. Lovington's got to continue to keep the energy up, keep the positivity up, and just make sure that they are continuing to execute on the field and make the necessary adjustments against whatever Artesia throws at them here in the second half.
Again, it's going to be exciting, and you've got to think that Artesia is going to come out and throw everything, including the kitchen sink. We almost caught a seat cushion up here. I mean, that would have been fun. So you never know what you're going to get at these ball games, as that'll wrap up your Lovington.
Are they throwing things at you now?
Yes, they are. I actually kind of wanted one, but they could bring me one. It wouldn't hurt my feelings. All right, that'll wrap up our Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime show from Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. When you need the Napa Know-How for your car, and trust me, my friends, you will. Get it from the good folks at Lovington Auto Supply. Lovington Auto Supply Napa, get up and go. As we go to the second half, right after this, Wildcat football leading Artesia 17-14. Lovington Sports YouTube, HobbsAmerica.com, and the Z94 Facebook page.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in
From early
Lovington.
mornings to late nights, JBW Solutions delivers expert industrial safety services and training to protect lives, ensure compliance, and build a strong safety culture. JBW Solutions helps workers stay safe and prepared every shift, every site, every day. If safety is first for you and your company, and it should be, call today, 860-460-4398. JBW Solutions, LLC. Do the right thing. Make the call. You may just save a life. 860-460-4398.
Back here at Wildcat Stadium, start of the second half on tap. Lovington leading this 5A semifinal game. Winner go home time, 17-14. I'm TJ Miracle, Dawn Morgan field side at Brian Urlacher Field. Abigail Schaus alongside, spotting, running the camera, helping out too. Tiff and Evie in studio, engineering and producing. So, Dawn, if you're Lovington here, look for the fake. Look for the onside. Artesia is trying to flip the script here, and they're trying to flip the possessions. This might be a time for Coach Maupin to roll the dice and try an onside or a little pooch kick to try and get his team the ball to start the half.
Yeah, absolutely.
As Dominguez is going to kick it away, though, and Lovington just going to watch that one go through the back of the end zone. So Lovington's offense will start it out. I'm a little bit surprised by that. I'm not upset about it, but I am a bit surprised.
I am surprised, too. Like you, I feel like, Coach Maupin already very aggravated and angry about some calls that have not gone his way. And you just got to know that he is going to try anything and everything. And Artesia, well, they're still out on that field, and they're a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, they're not going anywhere.
Oh, no.
I remember growing up, Ric Flair used to say, if you want to be the champ, you got to beat the champ. Of course, Coach G was a big Ric Flair fan. Well, that's basically what Lovington's got to do here. Hand it off to Fido. Lujan gets it, crosses the 25 to the 26-yard line before he is upended by Leo Garcia. But where did that come from? I'm not sure I've seen Lujan with that big an up and that big a jet going in a while. It's 6 yards. For Fidencio, that's what you want. Just positive yards every time, 3-4 yards to whack.
Yeah, and that was a huge jump. It was a big, big jump. That that gives you a couple, 3 extra yards right there if you can.
And a pretty
just
good
get
hold
off
there
the
from
line quick.
Jaden Garcia. Opened
Exactly.
up.
Nice
So now
work.
on a 2nd down and 4 for the Cats. Just underway, 3rd quarter. From the near hash mark, everybody in tight. Gutierrez keeps it himself, turns the corner, rugs through, and is going to be close to 1st down yardage before he is forcibly removed from the field of play by De Leon Pacheco. He's going to wind up being about a yard shy, so 3-yard pickup for Gutierrez, and it's 3rd and 1 for Lovington.
Yeah, and the last guy up who was sitting on Gutierrez was Chris Aguilar, number 99.
So now on a 3rd down and 1 to go. 1 minute has expired here in the 3rd quarter. Lovington with a 3-point lead would like to add to it. As Rivero going to split out wide to the right, and now Coach Bailey going to change the play. They've only got 15 seconds on the play clock. They got to get this one in a hurry. So now they're going to split everybody out. Madrid right, Rivero left. To it, hand it, Fidencio met at the line and driven backwards. He hesitated, and it bit him, but he keeps fighting, stays on his feet, keeps going through, winds up with a 2-yard gain. No quitting Fidencio Lujan and move the chains. 1st down, Lovington.
You talk about your gut checks. That was huge. At any moment, I thought that whistle was going to blow, and they were going to just, blow it with no 1st down yardage. Talk about continue to fight. That is the epitome of what Lovington needs to do the entire 2nd quarter here.
It is 3 yards officially to the 32-yard line. 1st down for the Wildcats from their own 32-yard line. Twins to the left, nobody to the right. Hand it off. Lujan again tries to sweep it left. Not much doing there. Is Fidencio going to get a yard? Maybe 2 before Campbell brings him down. Also in on that stop was Soto. So it'll be 1 yard on that one for Lujan. 2nd down and 9. Is Lujan going to come out this time? Didn't see who came in his place. I've got to think it's Zach Diaz. I don't see Zach down
it was
there.
Diaz.
So now on the 2nd down and 9 for Lovington, opening possession of the 2nd half. Bunch them tight on the right, bunch them tight on the left. Going max protect here for Gutierrez. Jaden with it, fakes the handoff, pressured, hit, bounces off one, and then flips that one out and incomplete. They want the
intentional
they
grounding.
want the intentional grounding. He was getting hit. He bounced off like a pinball off of Miguel Soto. Now the side judge and they're going to call the intentional grounding, and so that's going to be at the spot of the foul, and you lose a down. And so it's going to be almost like a sack. It's going to be a penalty that's going to take them all the way back to the 22-yard line. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty for intentional grounding, and you lose the down. And so instead of 2nd and 9, it's now 3rd and 22.
Yikes.
Actually, they keep walking back. Yeah, it should have been from the spot, but they tacked another 10 on it. It winds up. They've got to get to the 42, and they're all the way back at the 15. So that's 35. Basically they need to get to Hobbs. So it winds up being a 20-yard penalty, all told. 3rd and 27 for the Wildcats. You don't have much in the play for that one as Diaz checks out. As Chase Terrell going to be a wide receiver here. That's the penalty that could be the stopper here, as now Artesia's fans getting wild and rowdy as Coach Bailey is not a happy man down there. He is barking as he has to take the time out. We'll take it with him. 3rd and forever. Wildcat football continues in a moment.
Did you know Lico offers fiber internet to your home and business? Lico is the only local fiber internet company. This means a personal touch for local customers. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. Lico, keeping you connected and in control since 1954. Lico, the only local fiber internet company. Call 370-5010. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. Call 370-5010. Lico, keeping you connected and in control since 1954.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses.
It is third down and a long way to go for the Wildcats out of the Lovington timeout. Welcome back with Dawn Morgan. I'm TJ Miracle, Abby Schaus running camera. So trips to the right, Twins to the left, empty set in the backfield on 3rd and 27. High snap, Jaden handles it, has time, steps back, up the seam, and overthrows Elijah Rivero. Had him open, but just overthrew him. Had time that time, incomplete. And it'll be punt time now for the Wildcats as a bad intentional grounding penalty is going to cost them on that drive. And so now you got to try and boom it against the wind. Artesia is going to want to get this one back in their control on this drive.
They're going to bring the house, and they want that football as close to the end zone as they can. So
Caleb Aranda on to punt it away. Caleb gets it, has time, and that one off the side of his foot. A wobbler going to bounce, going to be picked up at the 30 by Villa. He brings it across and to the 45 to the 43-yard line. So only going to wind up being about a 30-yard punt, but it'll be great field position for Artesia, trailing by 3, their opening possession of the second half.
Just lots of confusion by Lovington there in that set. Didn't like to see that. It was messy. It was
I think
not
way
focused.
Too much emotion.
Yeah, and just too much time, too messy, too much indecision. It was chaos.
Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. Warren hands it off and through and working across the 30 down to the 35 down to the 32-yard line. It'll be 10 yards for Bryce Parra, and he'll have enough for the first down. That is just the second first down of the ball game for Artesia.
Yeah,
and Parra up, and he's not feeling too good as he's
going to go off.
He is going to go off.
18
as Christian
comes in.
That's actually
that
16.
Is Arate.
That's 16.
16?
Yep.
Okay, sorry. The 6 looks like the 8.
So on a first down and 10 for Artesia from the 32-yard line. Now Christian Pondo, the running back, trips right, single receiver to the left. It's Byers by himself to the left. Back to pass. Warren steps, dumps it, has a man. That is Pondo out of the backfield, and he has run out just shy of the 25-yard line. He is going to pick up, we'll call it 7. So Pondo, the 7-yard completion, and it'll bring up a second down and 3 for Artesia.
Coming out of over on downs for Lovington, it really is important if they could stop Artesia, keep them from scoring here. That would be huge for them, shift the momentum back.
Yes, it would. Trips right, single receiver to the left once again on a second down and 3. Fake the handoff. They want it all. Going to the right side of the end zone. Up, and that one is caught. And it is good as they will find Trent England on the far side from 26 yards out. And for the first time in the ball game, the Artesia Bulldogs have the lead. 20-17, the point after to come. You had to think it was going to happen at some time, and another big play puts Artesia up. So now the point after to come. Artesia finally going to put everybody back on the line. Snap is good. Dominguez kicks it up, and it is good. 8:24 remaining in the third quarter. Artesia 21, Lovington 17. Wildcat football continues in a moment.
Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360.
NMJC, success through learning. My future's looking brighter. My life's an open door. New Mexico Junior College gave me the chance I was looking for. Affordable education designed to fit my needs. Now every day is filled with opportunity. NMJC, success through learning.
At nmjc.edu.
It is the connection of Warren to Egelin, his favorite receiver, and 26 yards later, a touchdown is good. Point after is complete, and so Artesia takes advantage of Lovington, giving them great field position to score the touchdown. And the kickoff into the end zone. Lujan fields it into the end zone, and so it'll be a touchback. It'll be Lovington football at the 20. Now it's important for Lovington to gather it back in, Dawn.
Yeah, Lovington has to answer here. They just have to. They've got to answer and maybe even make another big play happen and go back up, because Artesia has just done what we kind of said Lovington needed to try to prevent. And Lovington lost their focus. They lost their edge. And Artesia came in. They took advantage of it. And they're too good of a team not to do that. And now Lovington has got to continue to do what they do. Play like they did the first half, and no problem.
Twins to the left, twins to the right. From the 20-yard line, 1st and 10 Wildcats. Gutierrez back to pass. Now he's going to be flushed. Goes to the left, cuts it back to the right, and he'll just slide down and give himself up after a 3-yard gain. Smart play there by Gutierrez. Get the scrambling yardage, get what you need. Wow, and they're going to spot him back at the 22, only a 2-yard gain. So you take what you can get, though, make it a positive, and it'll be 2nd down and 8. Got to find a way for the receivers to get over. They have not really run any slants into the middle so far this game. They've run everything pretty much up and out. So maybe think about a slant. Artesia is leaving them a little room in the middle of the field. 4 receiver set once again. Send a man in motion from the right to the left. Fake the handoff to Rivero. Gutierrez keeps it himself. Crosses the 25, has some room across the 30, 35. Still in bounds to the 40, to the 45, to the 30. It's a foot race, 20, 10. Put 6 on the board. Touchdown, Wildcats. 78 yards. Jaden Gutierrez. And Lovington has answered the call and back up over the Bulldogs, 23-21.
That was one of the most amazing runs of the season, and Lovington has had their share of amazing runs by different players. Gutierrez thought he was down and out twice, and he still found room. He tiptoed down the sidelines, and he just got that breakaway speed and left him in the dust.
Tippy-toed through the tulips and put it in. And yes, we have a confetti cannon apparently right in front of us. So the point after attempt from Aranda. Snap is good, hold is good, the kick is up, and it is good. So the Wildcats respond and go up by a score of 24-21. Don't miss a minute of it. Wildcat football back on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com.
Listen up, Oil Patch. Aftermath Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, back trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. Just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services, 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902. Aftermath Hot Oil Services.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
An 80-yard drive, the highlight being the 78-yard quarterback keeper, Jaden Gutierrez. The point after is good, and Lovington answers immediately back and retakes the 3-point lead, 24-21. Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium, NMAA 5A semifinals. The winner moves on to the championship game 1 week from today. Caleb Aranda tees it up at the North 40. Do not let Artesia return it here. That has been kind of a problem for the Wildcat special teams as Caleb puts it high end over end, and he will get that one into the end zone, and so Artesia will bring it out to their own 20. I think maybe a bit of an extra on that one for Caleb, Don, as he drilled that one. Sometimes kicking into the wind like that, he comes up a little short. He did not that time.
No way. He's had, his leg has gotten a big workout so far in this game, and it's going to continue to get called on. I have a feeling he's up to it.
24-21. Lovington in the lead, but now Artesia with the ball back. 7:25 to go here in the third. Warren is the quarterback. Para back in the ball game. Hand it off. Para. Hesitation move. Slips it outside. Pardon me, that's not Para. That is number 13 checking into the ball game.
No, it was 11.
Oh, it was 11. Okay. So he picks up 5. So Bryce Para, 8 carries,
But
80 yards.
A Wildcat down, a cramp. Looks like just a leg cramp.
Yep, yeah, certainly hope that's all it is. So clock stops, 7:04 to go. While we have a
Lovington
moment,
trainer going out.
big thanks to our friends at IPS Incorporated, R360 New Mexico Junior College, Lasco Construction, and Lico making Wildcat playoff football possible here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and on HobbsAmerica.com. Of course, all of our great sponsors, you see them there at the bottom of your screen. Be sure when you need goods and services, you support those businesses that support the Wildcats. We don't get to do the video of this game if it's not for them, and we never charge you, and we never beg you for donations like so many, unfortunately, so-called other broadcasters. But we don't put it behind the paywall, and we don't beg you for money because we don't do that. We don't think that's right. Unfortunately, if we win this game, we will not be able to video next week, but that is a discussion for not in public. We'll
Big
just leave
man,
it at that.
Jaden Garcia, back up and walking. It was a left Charlie horse in that left calf. So he's up on the sidelines. He'll sit out this play at least.
So now on a 2nd down and 5 for Artesia. Para is the deep back with Warren. Gets it, low snap, pump fake to the left, looks back right, fires down the seam, going for Para, and it bounces off and down, and good coverage down the field as Para battling down the field with Kyler Reeves. The Artesia faithful wanting a pass interference. They're holding up their own ref signs now. Our colleagues,
Chase Terrell right there, too.
Our colleague next door, I think, just lost his cap. I think he threw it at somebody. It'll be incomplete no matter. Hey, they've called it both ways, guys. Don't worry about it. So it'll be 3rd down and 5.
Better than losing your lunch.
Yeah, that is. So now on an important 3rd and 5, 4 receiver set for the Bulldogs. Good snap, fake the handoff, looking right, throwing right, complete right at the 1st down mark. I think he's going to be right at as he guns that one out to Egelin, pardon me, and he's going to have enough. He needed 5, he got 5. His 2nd catch of the ball game moved the chains for the Bulldogs, just their 3rd first down of the contest.
And Lovington just needs to continue to execute defense here. Watch out for the big play. I think Artesia is getting impatient. I think they go for a big chunk here.
Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. Hadn't seen this formation, but maybe once. Hand it off. Para up the middle. Gets about 3 before the Lovington defense swarms in on him and brings him down. Kyler Reeves, first contact, stood him up. Then the lineman able to turn around and move him backwards. It'll be a pickup of 2 yards for Para, and it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Bulldogs.
And I'm glad I was wrong. They weren't going for a big play, just some yardage up the middle.
From the 32-yard line, it'll be 2nd down and 8. Trips left, single receiver to the right, single back in the backfield again is Para. Warren bobbles the snap, has it, has time, fires up the seam, has a man wide open across the 40 down to the 37-yard line.
Derek Warren.
Well, we've got a flag on the play, and actually number 13.
13.
Tackle made by Vazquez.
And so that was Whitehead.
Right.
So Sawyer Whitehead, but it's coming back, and we've got roughing the passer on the Wildcats.
Oof.
Ouch.
That's a biggie.
That is a biggie. They're going to decline that.
Man.
And so that'll be, let's see, that would be 17, 27, 37, and I think they tacked that on to the end, so 37-yard completion to Whitehead. And then they're going to tack 15 more onto the end of it. Ouch. 5 penalties, 60 yards for the Wildcats, and it'll be a 1st down for Artesia. Now knocking on the Lovington door again. From the 21-yard line, 1st and 10 for Artesia. After the 37-yard completion and then the 15-yard personal foul, roughing the passer penalty. Hand it off to Para, and he gets inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5 for Bryce Parra. Second down and 5. 5:22 remaining here in the third quarter. Lovington up by 3, but Artesia on the march.
Leva getting him from behind.
So now on a second down and 5 for the Bulldogs. Inside the red zone, and Lovington jumps. They were trying to get too much on it and breaking the plane there. Damian Leva. Unless they got pulled, I would like to see the false start called.
Nope, it's going to be first down, Artesia.
It will be offsides on the Wildcats, and that keeps a potential drive alive and moves them down closer. 5th first down for Artesia. Gets them down to the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Find a way to stop them. That's all they need to do. They're still up on the scoreboard right now. Find a way to stop.
Twins left, Twins to the right. High snap. Warren handles it, looks right, throws right, has a man underneath, down at the 3-yard line. Tosses that one out to number 10.
Driven out by number 26.
And so that one was complete to Jet Fuentes, his first catch of the day, and it is good for a first down. So move the chains, 1st and goal, Artesia. Artesia looking much more comfortable here in this second half. So now 1st and goal for the Bulldogs from the 3-yard line. Look for a steady dose of Parra. Fake the handoff, look to pass, throw it, and complete to Egeland. That'll be his second touchdown of the day. His defender fell down as Nunez, the turf monster, took him down. And Artesia back up now 27-24. Point after to come.
Seesaw, flip-flop. Now Lovington needs to flip it back.
4 minutes, 52 seconds remaining in the third. Point after from Dominguez to come. As they bunch everybody back in tight. Some bad penalties for the Wildcats, and the kick is up and good. 4:52 to go here in the third quarter. Artesia 28, Lovington 24. Wildcat football back in a minute.
Listen up, Oil Patch. Aftermath Hot Oil Services is here for you. No matter what the conditions, they'll always do what it takes to get the job done. You want Aftermath on your location for hot oilers, vac trucks, roustabouts, steam pressure washers, and back dragging. Just to name a few of the jobs they can do for you. These guys don't stop. Call Dominic at Aftermath Hot Oil Services, 575-200-4902 for service that never quits. 575-200-4902. Aftermath Hot Oil Services.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store.
And welcome back to Lovington Wildcat football here on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. Derek Warren, 10 yards to Jet Fuentes. The point after is good. Wraps up an 80-yard drive as Dominguez will kick it away. A high end over ender. That one goes out of the end zone. So it'll be a touchback for the Wildcats. So, Don, as things have gone back and forth and flipped and flopped down there, what's the feeling you're getting down from the sideline?
It's still grim determination. You know, these guys are hanging in. They know it's going to take just being tough, hanging tough, and so I just sense and hear continued energy. They're in it. They're still in it.
4:52 to go here in the third quarter. Lovington trailing now 28-24. Come out in a 4-receiver set. Twins left, Twins to the right. Jaden Gutierrez is the quarterback, sends a man in motion. That's Rivero. Fake the handoff to Elijah. Jaden keeps it himself, spins across the 20 to the 21, cuts it back in, but nothing doing as Charlie Campbell with him, and then some jawing on the inside as Chavez also in on that stop, as was Robles. 1-yard gain for Gutierrez, 2nd and 9 for the Wildcats.
Artesia's defensive line has started really keying in on Gutierrez and staying with him and trying to seal him off and keeping him from making the big break and the big yardage.
Twins left, Twins to the right. 2nd down, give him 2 officially, so 2nd and 8. for Lovington. Good pass. Gutierrez back to pass. Looks right. Has time. Still with time. Steps up. Is going to have to chuck it. Goes down to Rivero and gets over Campbell, and the pass is complete out at the 50-yard line. Move the chains. First down, Lovington. 48 officially. So that is 26 yards to Elijah Rivero, and move the chains, Lovington.
Well,
Dangerous pass, but it paid off.
Yeah, it was, and he had a lot of time. Props to Lovington's line for giving him that line, because Artesia was bringing it, and it was clean covered, no holding calls.
But Rivero is up hobbled as he hobbles off on the near sideline.
Campbell was not wanting to let him go. Even after the whistle sounded, he was hanging on to him on the ground, and Rivera had to physically pull himself away from Campbell.
So Lovington going to split twins to the right, keep an extra tight end on the left side. Jaden Gutierrez with it, high snap, hand it off. Lujan with room, but a flag, that's Diaz. Gets 8, but it's coming back. We've got a hold, I've got to think, on the near sideline. Yep.
Just when I was bragging on the line, they don't hold on the previous play, but they do on this one.
And, it'll actually be false start on Lovington. I saw a hold. They throw the false start. Hey, I'll take a false start over a hold any day.
You bet.
I don't want either one of them.
Sure.
5 instead of 10.
You bet.
So 1st and 15 is another bad time for an ugly penalty to rear its head. 3:37 remaining here in the third quarter. Lovington now trailing by 4.
They've got the downs and the time to recover, though, and make up for it. So let's hope they can do that right here.
Certainly do. Twins to the right side. They keep an extra tight end on the right side, too. Diaz is the running back. Hand it to Zach. He crosses the 45 and out to the 48-yard line. Gets the penalty back. And so it'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Cats. 8 carries, 28 yards for Zach Diaz. Chavez on the tackle again.
Most of Diaz's time on the field is hard. It's the yardage he gets is hard won. I mean, he takes a lot of punishment for it. However, he's caught a couple of balls and has some receptions, not just rushing yards this time.
He does. It's 2nd down and 10 after the 5-yard gain. Trips right. Nobody to the left. Diaz is the deep back. Gutierrez waits on it. Jaden gets it. Fake the handoff, rolls right, pressured, fires across, and that one is tipped in the air and almost picked off. As going up for it was Chase Terrell, but he got blasted and it was clean. The defender, Dominguez, got there at the same time, and Chase isn't getting up. He is down on the ground.
Yeah, he pounded the ground immediately in pain and as he rolled over, and he's still down, so let's see what happens.
Injury on the play. It's incomplete. 3rd down and 10. When we come back, Wildcat football continues.
He's up.
Oh, okay. We'll keep it right here then.
I think he got the wind knocked out of him, and he was on his back, so he couldn't move until he got to his breath back.
So dangerous pass, and now an important 3rd down and 10 for the Wildcats. His business has definitely picked up here at Wildcat Stadium in this semifinal matchup. It's a shame that these two have to play each other in the semis and don't get to go after each other in the finals. Just the way it worked this year. So stack them on the right, split them out wide on the left. Gutierrez waits on it, has it, 2-step drop, good protection, steps up, fires, wants it all down the seam to Rivero. He runs in, the referee gets in the way. That's ref interference. That is interference. He was getting sandwiched by a couple of Artesia players, and the ref has to get out of the way of that football. And Coach Bailey is out, and he is barking. The ref has to be aware where the players are and give the players the field. He did not do that. And so if nothing else, it should be a replay of 3rd down. That's the right thing to do.
Yeah, the ref took as big a fall as anybody over there. Rivero got knocked down on his back, and the ref went down.
And they are going to say incomplete, and so 4th down, referee interference. The ref was not paying attention at all and just stood there. He acted like the 12th defender on the field for Artesia. And if you're an official, please let me know what the official ruling is on that. But that should be, guys, play it again. Punt time for the Wildcats. As Fido checks in late, he comes in on the left side tight end spot. So waiting on it to punt it away, and that one is bobbled as Aranda gets it, picks it up, and pops it up. And that one going to bounce, and did it bounce off an Artesia player, or did Villa manage to get away from it to the 30-yard line? Winds up being a 22-yard punt. The Bluebirds in blue are out, and I think they have got a reason to be upset here. But it'll be 1st and 10 for Artesia. Now it's time for the defense to make the big play once again. Score updates from elsewhere around Lee County. Into the third quarter, it's Eunice 42, Legacy 18. Over on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel. So Warren brings his squad back out, hand it off to Pata. He gets away from 1. He doesn't get away from 2, 3, and 4, and he is driven backwards. He's going to lose 2 yards on the play. Good job by the Wildcat defense. This is where they have to step up, trailing by 4.
They do, and they need to play every down, just as mad as they were on that one. They were frustrated. They were mad. They felt that energy from the crowd. They need to continue to channel that.
On a 2nd down and 12 for the Bulldogs. Parr the deep back, fake the handoff, rolling right, looking to pass. Warren fires it across his body, has a man. That is going to be Whitehead, and he'll get 14, make that 15 for Sawyer Whitehead, and it's a 1st down for Artesia.
Tackle on number 3.
So Whitehead's 2nd catch of the ball game.
Lovington D.
52
really
yards.
Really got to step up.
So on a 1st down and 10 now for Artesia, ball at the Lovington 45-yard line, 90 seconds to go in the third. And a timeout on the field.
As there was confusion there.
Well, we've got a Lovington player down, so another cramp down there. So
and I think they motion for 53 to go in, and that's going to be Sterling White.
So injury timeout will come back as Wildcat football continues in a moment.
Lovington Municipal. Everyone back. Students, faculty, staff, and parents. This year, show your Wildcat spirit by supporting Lovington students and their activities. While the students are working hard on their games and grades, Lovington schools are working hard for your students and parents. They have a great website full of helpful information to keep you up to date. Check out lovingtonschools.net and stay up to date with Lovington school activities and announcements. And go Cats!
Out of the injury timeout back here at Wildcat Stadium.
That was Kame. He was down, but he's hobbling back off.
Yeah.
And yes, the Sterling White did go in on the line.
Looked like it was just a cramp, so they're going to get him over and get him rehydrated. 1st and 10 for Artesia. As Warren waits the snap, hands it off. Para, nowhere to go, is swarmed under at the line, and Lovington says they got the ball. They did!
Got the ball!
Wildcat football stripped out by the Wildcats, and Elijah Gonzalez strips it out, and Lovington forces the 4th turnover of the ball game. Lovington football.
Wow. Talk about stepping up. I just said Lovington D's got to step up here, do what they can, and force a turnover. Amazing.
It did, and good job by the defense. So now the offense must respond. 1:22 to go in the third. The Wildcats have only cashed in on 1 of the 4 turnovers, or 1 of the 3 previous turnovers. As, we're getting a little loud down there with Sam Dean. He definitely likes to be loud. Actually, that was Daniel Wood is rolling to pass. That is Gutierrez, fires, and that one almost picked off. Dangerous throw. But Miguel Soto, and then popping Gutierrez after the play, and we've got a Lovington player down. So incomplete, and so that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10, but another injury as the Bluebirds in blue out again. They think Artesia may be starting to play a little bit dirty.
This looks like a cramp.
And I know what they're talking about on that one is it looked like a low block. I don't think it was intentional there. So another injury timeout. Wildcat football back in a moment.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
As Chase Terrell is up and off under his own power after the incompletion, it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Wildcats from the Bulldog 46. Lovington trailing 28-24. Yeah, Dawn.
You can pretty much guarantee if you hear the loud voice on the sideline. Dean doesn't say a whole lot, but Daniel Wood is very loud. Daniel is really loud.
I'm going to blame the trifocals for getting the 56 and the 66 mixed up. Trips to the right, single receiver to the left. 2nd down and 10 with time. Gutierrez steps up, comes near side. Wide open man. Jude Madrid has it across the 35 to the 30 to the 25 and slung out of bounds by Villa inside the 25. Now that'll be a 21-yard catch to Jude Madrid, his 2nd catch of the ball game, and it moves the chains. 1st down, Lovington.
Oh, didn't think he was going to be able to get the ball off, Gutierrez, that is. Then I wasn't sure that Madrid was going to be able to find a handle, but man, worked beautifully. And Lovington, new life, heading toward the end zone. They need the score. They need the points and a full TD and conversion, just what they need.
From the 25-yard line, Artesia territory. 1st and 10 for the Cats. Trips right, single receiver left. Gutierrez on the keeper, sweeps it to the right. Nothing doing as he gets back to the line. He's actually going to lose a yard as Villa and Dominguez just run him out. They had that one sniffed out all the way, and so lose a yard on it. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Yeah, and for the most part in the second half, as I mentioned a few minutes ago, Artesia's defense has done a better job keying in on that Gutierrez run and containing him. So we'll see what Gutierrez can pull out of his bag of tricks. He's slippery, he's quick, and let's see what Lovington can do to break him free.
2nd and 11 for the Wildcats. Nunez and Rivero split out wide to the left. Madrid and Sanchez to the right. Lujan in the backfield, pitch it to Fidencio, and he gets back to the original line of scrimmage before Dominguez hits him, and then he gets driven backwards, and Dominguez is tossing him around, and where is the flag on that one? And there was another big punch, and it was, from up here anyway, it looked like a punch by Chris Aguilar, a push punch, but no flag on the play. Lujan's going to get a yard out of it, and so now it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Wildcats.
Lovington is just continuing on business as usual. None of the coaches even really gave that a second look, although I think you definitely had a point. But Lovington's just thinking, well, it's the price of doing business here.
Yeah, when you're playing Artesia, it certainly is sometimes. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Send a man in motion. That is the speedster Madrid. Fake the handoff, toss it to Madrid on the screen. Gets away from one, cuts it back to the middle. He can't get away from number 2 as coming through. And now where's the flag? Is there should be a flag as Kaysen Zamora picked up the little freshman Madrid and slung him down. Where was the flag there for unnecessary roughness? It's complete to Madrid, no gain. And the Wildcat faithful up here seeing the same thing I did, but no call.
The fans.
And so
the
now
fans are livid.
It's 4th down and 10, and so that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter. We head to the 4th. Artesia 28, Lovington 24. Wildcat football back in a moment.
Listen up. B&B Rentals and Services has got dumpsters. Can you believe it? 30 and 40-yard dumpsters. These guys are a contractor's dream. B&B Rentals has light plants, porta-john trash trailer combos, office trailers, emergency and recovery trailers. Conveniently located in Lovington, B&B can serve you anywhere in Lee County and the surrounding area. Find B&B Rentals LLC on social media, and if you can remember the number, call 396-1722. B&B Rentals and Services.
Honest, trustworthy. Man Welding gives you confidence you made the right decision. Jimmy Carter and his exceptional Man Welding team support Wildcat Athletics and the Lovington School. Man Welding is your local welding company. Big jobs or small jobs, call Man Welding 396-4540.
As the Wildcats will come out to start the 4th quarter, it'll be a field goal attempt for Lovington as Caleb Aranda on to attempt the 43-yard field goal. So Aranda from 43 yards out. High snap. Elijah gets it down, and that one is going to skip short as Lovington forces another turnover but comes up empty for the third time in 4 turnovers, Dawn. That one hurt the bad snap and just never had a chance. Artesia football.
Yeah, it was a bad snap, a low snap, but also it looked like somebody got a little bit of a hand on it as it went up, because it went up low and late, and I think somebody got just a bit of a hand on it.
So it'll be Artesia football from their own 20-yard line. And Coach Maupin is barking on the far sideline again. He comes out, talks to a couple of his offensive players. And so Artesia up by 4 and looking to start this fourth quarter like Lovington wanted to start the third with a score. Warren and his squad back out, trips left, single receiver to the right as we flip the field. Pata in the backfield and keeping it himself is the QB, and he'll take it, and he'll get 12 on the play on the QB keeper to the left side. Warren with the 12-yard gain puts him into positive territory, and it's a first down for Artesia. And look for Artesia to just start trying to munch clock.
Yeah, the clock is their friend. They're 4 points up, and they want to keep it out of Lovington's hands for as long as possible.
So from the
30.
So
Lovington B is just going to have to try to, again, get him to golf with the football, force a turnover.
I would not expect to see Warren put it in the air, at least not in the early going of this drive. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, now at the 33-yard line. Twins to the right, twins to the left. Warren changing the play at the line. Pata is the deep back. From the pistol formation, with it, hand it off. Para, room, up the middle, 40, 50, 40, 30, cuts it back to the 34-yard line. So that's going to be 17, 27, 20, make that 31 yards for Bryce Para. That puts him over the century mark on the ground. Another Artesia first down as they go to hurry up offense mode.
Rivera.
116 on the ground for Bryce Para, and they pitch it to Para going left side. He's to the 30, blows through a Wildcat, and the Artesia faithful are up as Para blew up a Wildcat over on that left side and gets another 12 yards out of it for another Artesia first down. Their 10th of the ball game. They've had 9 in the half, and now they're picking the tempo up. Lovington has got to find a way to keep up.
They do. They've got to scramble.
Twins, trips right, single receiver to the left, rolling to the right is Warren, looks to pass, throws it, intercepted. Rivero at the 5, brings it back across the 10, dives across the 20 to the 23-yard line. 5th turnover for the Bulldogs. Lovington has to convert here. Ay. 5 turnovers. If you would have said Lovington will get 5 turnovers in Artesia with 10 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and oh, by the way, they're losing, you would have said there ain't no way. At least I would have. Now you must convert.
They must. They've got to march down the field. They've got to move that ball forward as quickly as they can. Got to score on this possession. They got to take care of the football. That was an amazing. Rivera was where he needed to be defensively, which put him in the right place.
I'm a bit surprised Coach Maupin went hurry up there when he really just needed to grind it out. So now let's see if 5th time's the charm for the Wildcats. Fake the handoff. Gutierrez with it himself. Sweeps it to the right side. Has some room to the 25, and he will slide down just shy of the first down marker at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 for Gutierrez. He's got 141 on the ground, and it'll be 2nd down and 2 for Lovington.
As Chase Terrell goes in, let's see, the 60, you got Jaden Garcia, got all kinds of fresh legs everywhere. Diaz Sanchez come out, and also coming out, Jude Madrid.
And for start of the fourth quarter,
and Aiden Nunez out.
Start of the fourth quarter in Bernalillo. Eunice is 12 minutes away from punching their ticket to a home game next week in a 2A state championship. They're all over Academy right now. With the snap, Gutierrez back to pass. Good protection. Throws it up the sideline and overthrows Rivero. Wants a flag, not going to get it. And Villa wants a flag, too, for offensive pass interference. Now he's coming out and he's doing the whole incomplete thing. And it was incomplete, but, guys, it's 3rd down and 2, and we still got a long way to go. The score is not 82-24. It is 28-24. Anybody's ball game still in this one with 9.5 minutes to go, but Lovington must convert on this 3rd down.
Yeah, Coach was in the way over there on the Artesia side, and Rivero just had to bull into him and push him.
So on a 3rd down and 2 for the Wildcats, big play here. They've forced 5 turnovers. They've only cashed in 3 points on 5 turnovers. Gutierrez keeps it himself. He's got room. He's across the 35 out to the 38-yard line. It is a pickup of 9 for Jaden Gutierrez and move the chains. 1st down, Lovington.
Yeah,
he's their 3rd first down of the half.
He squirted through before Edel Villa finally got him down.
Villa is going to need some time in the whirlpool, I would think, after this one. That kid has played a whale of a ball game.
He's taken a lot of punishment, too, even with a few slide downs.
Yeah, he's dished out a lot, too.
Yeah.
So now on a 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Twins left, twins to the right. Gutierrez waits on it, has it. Comes to the near side. It's a designed quarterback run. He's hit from behind and knocked down at the 40. And then he gets a little bit of an earful from number 59. That's Ivan Chavez. As Gutierrez slow to get up. It's a pickup of 2 for Jaden.
So I think that was Josiah Maniz who actually got him down.
That was 59.
59, okay.
And so that's Ivan Chavez who hit him hard and then gave him some jaw on the ground. Probably didn't call him anything that a ref could hear and throw a flag on. So it'll be a 2nd down and 8 for the Wildcats, trailing by 4. 8:19 remaining in the ball game. Stack them tight on the left. Madrid by himself to the right. Artesia shows blitz as they shift everybody over to the right side. Artesia now going to move Dominguez over to rush right side. Hand it off to Diaz, and he's out to the 45-yard line. Pick up a 5 for Zach, his 9th carry for 33 yards. And it'll be a 3rd down and 3 for Lovington. So 3rd and 3 for the Wildcats. Again, needing to convert.
Sorry, Coach Bailey, and having just a moment with Gutierrez. Not just giving him the play, but telling him something.
And another score update as the Hobbs Eagle season will be coming to a close as they are trailing 61-16 in the 4th quarter of that one. But still a good season for Hobbs. Lovington wants to keep their season alive for another week. And false start on Lovington. Nope, timeout by Coach Bailey. So he takes his 2nd time out of the quarter. 7:16 to go here in the quarter. Wildcats trailing 28-24 and facing 3rd down. Back in 30 seconds. Wildcat football continues in a moment.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
On a 3rd down and 3, the Lovington Wildcats must convert. They trail by 4. They have forced 5 turnovers on Artesia and have only netted 3 points on 5 turnovers.
Lovington is trailing by 4, but they've got the momentum. They've got the momentum, and they got the football.
So on a 3rd down and 3 from the 45-yard line, shift everybody over to the right side, including Garcia, the big lineman, acting as a guard. Roland Gutierrez fires to Rivero, caught across the 50, down to the 46-yard line. So that'll be, that's 9 yards to Rivero, his 4th catch of the day. Move the chains. 1st down, Lovington.
Yeah, despite really close coverage over there and almost interference. It was clean coverage, but man, what great threading the keyhole there.
Got it out and got it complete. That's what they needed. 6:50 to go in the ball game. Lovington and Artesia territory. A field goal won't get it done here. You need a touchdown. You need to cap this one off with 6. Now they're going to shift everybody over to the left side of the line. Single back in the backfield is Diaz. He gets it on the pitch out. Gets across a man, and he's across the 45 down to the 43-yard line. 4 yards for Zach Diaz. 37 yards on 10 carries for Zach, and they give him another yard out of it. So, 4 yards. So 2nd down and 6 for Lovington from the Artesia 42. We are at the halfway mark of this 4th quarter in what has been a fantastic ball game. Twins to the left, Twins to the right. Lovington trying to snap a quarter-century drought against Artesia. Fake the handoff. Jaden keeps it himself. He'll sweep to the left. He's got the first down, or nope, he's stopped short of the first down, but he is going to be brought down by big number 55. That is Alejandro Ontiveros.
Tackle made by 55.
So he picked up another 4 on the play. 20 carries, 156 yards for Jaden Gutierrez, and now 3rd down and 2 for Lovington.
Jaden Garcia comes out, and Vasquez goes in.
Nervous times here at Wildcat Stadium this afternoon.
Clock is ticking, just a little over 5 to play.
Twins left, Twins to the right. 3rd down and 2. Lovington trails by 4, 28-24. Split Diaz out wide to the right. Gutierrez doesn't see him. He throws it underneath. Sanchez slides down and makes the grab, but it is right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a completion. No, it's not. He's short.
No.
158 through the air is Paul with his 2nd catch of the day, but he is a yard shy, and it is 4th down and 1. Lovington must go for it here.
Even 2 of the coaches here on the Lovington side were
and
thinking
timeout going to be taken by Artesia. Yeah, he curled in to get it, and that put him behind the line to gain. Timeout. We're back in a moment. 4th down facing the Cats. Do or die time on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com.
For over 25 years, Eunice Pump and Supply has been more than just a business. They've been a part of the heartbeat of Eunice. From the oil fields to the classrooms, Eunice Pump and Supply is all in backing the athletes, cheering on scholars, and investing in the future of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply takes pride in their hardworking team, their dedication to excellence, and most of all, the youth. Visit Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, and now proudly serving Lovington at 321 North Main. Your hometown partner and a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, local, loyal, and proud to serve.
The Wildcats are facing a 4th down and 1 with 4:39 remaining in the ball game, trailing by 4, 28-24. I'm TJ Miracle, high above Wildcat Stadium. Dawn Morgan patrols the blue turf of Brian Urlacher Field. Abby Schaus running camera, spotting for us this afternoon. Tiffany V in studio, engineering and producing. Big boy football time. They need 1 yard to keep this drive and their season alive.
What play do you run here?
What I do is I put big boy football up, but that's not what they're going to do. They're going to spread them out, but Gutierrez may just take it up the middle. Looks for time, back to pass, has time, pump fake, over the middle and tipped at the line and incomplete. It is tipped and Artesia knocks it down at the line, incomplete over on downs, and 5 turnovers net 3 points for Lovington through this game, and that may be all that Artesia needs to call it a game in this one and escape from the blue turf, and for the 25th time racking up a 25th straight victory.
Coach Bailey is over here. He is asking the Lovington fans to get loud. Stand up, everybody up, get loud. Lovington needs the support right here.
They must force a turnover again. Can they get the 6th turnover? I would expect them to keep it on the ground here, as they will pitch it to Parra, going left side. Vasquez gets him in the backfield. Chase Terrell cleans him up. It'll be a loss of 4 for Parra, and it'll be 2nd down and 14, but the clock continues to move. 4 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the contest.
And you can bet that Artesia is going to move at the speed of molasses here.
Oh, yeah. And Lovington only one timeout remaining. How big is that oopsie on the opening possession of the half? Looking now where they had to burn a timeout.
Yeah, their first possession.
No panic
yes,
yet.
all kinds of chaos.
Yes, it was. How big is that looking now? Trips right, single receiver to the left. Warren from the pistol formation. The deep back is Para. Keeping it himself is Warren, and he slides down, gives himself up across the 40. So it'll be a 7-yard gain for Warren, and he keeps it in the field of play. 3rd down and 7 to go for Artesia.
Of course he does, because the clock keeps running.
Lovington must stop him here. Artesia can run it down under 3 minutes before they even have to think about snapping it. A first down would pretty much put this one in the books for the Bulldogs. Lovington must stop them here as the Wildcat faithful on their feet. The noise is coming up. Twins left, Twins to the right. Waiting on it, fake the handoff, look to pass, throw it up the seam, complete across the line. That'll go to Jack Byers, his first catch of the ball game across the 50 to Lovington territory, 9 yards. It's a first down for Artesia, and that's a big 9-yard gain right there, as now Lovington has got their back against the wall and 2:38 to go in the ball game, down by 4.
Got to find a way to get that ball. Got to find it.
And yeah, the speed of molasses is going, and Coach Bailey can't burn his last time out yet.
Can't afford to.
He can't afford to just yet. So on a first down and 10 from the Wildcat 49. Twins left, Twins to the right. Shift Byers over into the slot. Pitch it to Para, going left side. Has some room, and Kyler Reeves hits him and says no mas after he picks up 3. 127 on the ground for Bryce Para, and Coach Bailey will take his last time out at exactly 2 minutes to go in the ballgame. Artesia on the march. Lovington out of timeouts. We're back in a minute. Wildcat football continues.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
For 75 years, the Gandy family has been providing outstanding, well-rounded, and diversified services in our oil field community, as well as our proud hometown communities in Lovington and Tatum. Gandy Corporation's family work environment for over 50 members inspires the best in all of us to rise to the top and do our personal best. The Gandy Corporation family is a strong supporter of Lee County's youth and the biggest fan of the Lovington Wildcats. Let's go Wildcats!
Back here at Wildcat Stadium, it is 2nd down and 7 for Artesia. They are on the march. Lovington out of timeouts, down by 4, 2 minutes to go. Twins left, Twins to the right. Toss it over to Byers. Has room to the 40, to the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, and 46 yards later. That will end the Lovington season on another big play, this time to Jack Byers, and makes this a 34-24 ball game. 167 through the air for Warren. Lovington forcing 5 turnovers on the Bulldogs, but only able to get 3 points out of those 5 turnovers.
And that was
is
just
the story of the game.
Yeah, that was just a quick short pass. It turned into a touchdown.
Yes, it did. And Lovington now out of timeouts. The point after is up, and it is good. With 1:51 remaining in the ballgame, Artesia 35, Lovington 24. So we'll just keep it right here, and it ain't over till it's over, as the late, great Yogi Berra would say. But I would say that Lovington has got to figure out something. They need a big play here, and then they've got to get like an onside kick or something.
They do. They need a big play, 2 big plays. They need a little bit of good luck on their side. They need Artesia to make a big mistake. They need everything to fall just right because they've got 1:51. But you never quit fighting. You never give up. And these coaches were immediately, getting out and getting the players back over and talking to them on the sideline, getting ready to push them right back out.
And 0 timeouts. You have to. I would say you've probably got about 30 seconds to score, and then give yourself an opportunity at the onside kick. So you've got to score and score fast. Dominguez may just pooch this one, so you've got to be aware of that too. They're going to want to make sure Lovington does not get any opportunity for a return here. So Dominguez tees it up at the north 40. He'll kick it towards the south. He comes up on it. He will kick it high, but it will be short. That one going to be fielded by Gutierrez at the 7. Brings it out across the 15 to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, and out to the 32-yard line, where he is brought down and dropped. And a couple of Artesia guys try to push him as a couple of Artesia guys try to pick him up. Derek Lopez on the stop and then helping pick him up while a couple guys knocking him down. So you don't have any choice at this point, Don. You've got to be hurry-up offense, and you got to get chunks, and you got to get them fast.
You do, and the good thing is Lovington is accustomed to playing quickly, and they usually play pretty well as long as they're clear on what they're doing.
Empty set in the backfield, trips to the left, twins to the right. Gutierrez on his own in the backfield, 3 men across the front for the Bulldogs. Low snap, Jaden handles it, looks to pass, fires, goes far side, and overthrows Kyler Reeves.
No, it was Terrell.
Chase Terrell, 6, not 7. I know the difference. Believe me, I do. Incomplete. Stops the clock with 1:37 to go, and Chase was wide open. And Jaden was not under any tremendous pressure. So now it'll be 2nd down and 10 for Lovington. Their first trip to the 5A semifinals and led much of this game, but not able to cash in on 5 turnovers. 4 of the 5 turnovers they forced, just 3 points off turnovers.
A minute 37 left.
Cannot win games that way. Good snap. Gutierrez with it. Jaden fires underneath, complete to Rivero out across the 35 to the 37-yard line, and Elijah gets out of bounds after an 8-yard completion. He's got 74 yards. 164 through the air for Gutierrez. 3rd down and 2. Not that it really matters with 91 seconds to go in the ball game. If you're going to do it like that, you got to move fast, you got to get out quick, and you have to get positive yardage every time. 3 receivers to the near side, twins to the left. Or to the right, rather. Gutierrez with time. Has to tuck it, has to take it. Comes near side. He uses the ref as a screen. He's across the 40 and brought down at the 39-yard line. Goes from 39 to 39. That's 11 and 10. That's 21 for Jaden Gutierrez. He's got 177 now on the ground, and he will just have to spike it down to stop the clock with 1:13 to go. 2nd and 10 for Lovington after the spike. So the first down, their 10th of the ball game. So now from the 40-yard line, from the 39-yard line, field goal won't buy it here. You have to get a touchdown. I guess technically you could get a field goal, and then you would have to get the onside kick and go for 2, but you've got to have a touchdown in your next 2 scores, and you got to get those 2 scores in 73 seconds.
It's a tall order, but these guys are still fighting. They're still in there.
Trips to the right, twins to the left from the 39 in Artesia territory. Flags fly, and we're going to have delay of game on Lovington. And false start on the Wildcats. Owie. 8th penalty, 75 yards, as they got a little bit antsy on the line. So 2nd down and 15 for Lovington. Out at the Bulldog 44-yard line. Going to put Rivero in the slot on the right side. Vasquez in the slot on the left. Gutierrez with it, steps up with time, fires, going down the middle of the field, and caught! Chase Terrell at the 2-yard line. And move the chains, first down Wildcats, 42 yards to Chase Terrell. And we ain't done yet. It's first and goal Lovington.
An amazing throw. And even better
Gutierrez, high
catch.
snap with it. Looks right, comes back across the middle. Caught! Put 6 on the board. Touchdown Wildcats, Elijah Rivero.
Was it Chase Terrell again? It was 6. It was Chase again.
It was Chase. All right, Chase Terrell with back-to-back.
Confetti is everywhere.
Yep, it keeps coming in.
Amazing.
And so Lovington still fighting. They get 6 on the board. And Chase Terrell cashes it in. 62 yards for Chase, including the touchdown. Now the point after to come. Oh, my goodness.
Do you go for 2?
No, you don't, but they're going to.
They're going to.
I don't agree with it, but what do I know? There's a reason that I'm up here.
In an onside kick, looking for it, and
you got to have it. Rolling to the right. Gutierrez throws it across the middle, batted down. And so with 55 seconds to go, Lovington trails by 5. They were trying to get it. I know why they did the 2-point, Dawn. And we'll just keep it right here. They did it to get it to within 3. That way a field goal would send it to overtime, hopefully.
That's right. Or they would try for the TD first, but they would try to get into field goal range for sure.
Well, they got the TD.
At least tied up.
Well, they got the TD, so they got what they needed there. But now with the point after no good, a touchdown is what you must do. As off the field and hobbling is Jesus Morales. So now the Wildcats must get the onside kick. Caleb Aranda is going to have to pop it up, and the hands team is going to have to do a rim drill in basketball. You need what you need Caleb to do, and he can, and it works best when they do it, is when they bounce it on the ground and it bounces high, and Lovington can go get it right at the 10-yard mark. Lovington will be kicking from the south to the north. That is right to left. If they do not get this onside kick, the ball game is over. 35-30. Lovington trails.
And they did need a perfect game, but they need a perfect play right here.
Yes, they do. So Caleb Aranda waiting for the kickoff. He'll come. He'll put it down, and it's not going to go 10 yards.
Not going to go 10.
And so they'll just have to down it. Didn't get it off the side of the foot. They will decline the penalty, and Artesia will come out in victory formation, and they will escape from Wildcat Stadium 35-30. And for the second year in a row, Artesia will end the Wildcat season.
It's just a bitter pill to swallow after fighting so hard.
And so it will be victory formation time for the Artesia Bulldogs. They'll have to kneel it down probably twice. They're going to protect Warren with everything they've got. He'll take it. He'll take 2 steps up, and he will kneel it down. And he'll have to kneel it one more time. 7 seconds difference, play clock, game clock. So he'll have to kneel it one more time. My guess is he will, as soon as they can get in formation, he will kneel it down, and that will do it.
Angela.
So Lovington winning the first half, but Artesia just too much in the second. And the kneel down is complete, and that will finish up the Lovington Wildcat season as Artesia is victorious in this one, as we will wait for the official clock to strike midnight on another Cinderella season for the Wildcats, as the Artesia Bulldogs will move on. Probably, I'm guessing, for a rematch with the Roswell High Coyotes as the cannon sounds. That will do it on the Wildcat season as they fall 35-30, a hard-fought ball game against the Artesia Bulldogs. We'll be back with your post-game report and our final Bob Thriftway Coaches Conversation of the season. Wildcat post-game show on the way.
Lovington Wildcat fans, are you ready for the battle? For all your BOP nipple ups and BOP testing, call Battle Energy. Battle Energy is also providing safety training, no matter where you need it. Battle does on-site or mobile training. Call today at 575-942-9472 for the company that's ready to go to battle with you. Battle Energy proudly supports all Lovington and Lee County athletics.
Commitment runs deep. For 45 years, Double R Pipe and Supply has been working alongside you, providing long-lasting service and support for our oil industry and community. Double R is full-service pipe sales and rental with EMI and hydro testing and CNC threading, known to deliver when others couldn't. Double R Pipe and Supply is about integrity, dedication, and innovation. They are strong supporters of our youth, academics, and athletics. Double R Pipe and Supply says, go, fight, win. Let's go, Wildcats!
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
From early mornings to late nights, JBW Solutions delivers expert industrial safety services and training to protect lives, ensure compliance, and build a strong safety culture. JBW Solutions helps workers stay safe and prepared every shift, every site, every day. If safety is first for you and your company, and it should be, call today, 860-460-4398. JBW Solutions, LLC. Do the right thing. Make the call. You may just save a life. 860-460-4398.
Norlee General Hospital supports all Lee County High School athletic programs and is proud to bring you this live play-by-play action. Norlee Hospital knows your health needs should be taken seriously, which is why their physicians are always first to react. Why choose another hospital when you can have one right at home with Norlee General Hospital? Call Norlee at 396-6611 or come by for a visit and talk to their staff and bring back that state title.
Did you know LECO offers fiber internet to your home and business? LECO is the only local fiber internet company. This means a personal touch for local customers. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954. LECO, the only local fiber internet company. Call 370-5010. Keep your internet with a local company. You won't be disappointed. Call 370-5010. LECO, keeping you connected and in control since 1954.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Congratulations, students and student athletes of Lee County. R360 congratulates all JAL. R360 and saluting our amazing Lee County students. This community message is brought to you by R360.
NMJC, success through learning. My future's looking brighter. My life's an open door. New Mexico Junior College gave me the chance I was looking for. Affordable education designed to fit my needs. Now every day is filled with opportunity. NMJC, success through learning. NMJC.
At nmjc.edu.
And welcome back to Lovington Wildcat football here on Lovington Sports YouTube and HobbsAmerica.com. I'm TJ Miracle, Dawn Morgan fieldside. Abby Schaus keeping an eye on things, our spotter and camera operator today. A hard-fought battle, but Artesia winning this one and ending the Wildcat season 35-30. Taking a look at the final numbers in this one for the Bulldogs. Their quarterback, Derek Warren, goes 9 of 18 for 167 yards, 3 touchdowns, but 3 interceptions. The touchdown to him coming to Trent Eglund late. He had 3 catches, 37 yards. Jack Byers with the other one. He had 2 catches for 46 yards. Did I say 3 touchdowns? Actually, was it 3? Yeah, it was 3 touchdowns. So the way that one worked, so 167 through the air on the ground. It was the Bryce Parra show. He finishes up with 16 carries for 127 yards. He also has a 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Derek Warren, the quarterback, carried it 6 times for 6 yards. He was sacked 1 time in the ball game. 167 through the air, 133 cumulatively on the ground, 300 total yards for Artesia. They were only flagged twice for 25 yards in the ball game. They got 7 in the first, 7 in the second, 14 in the third, and 7 in the fourth for their 35 yards. They did have 11 first downs in the ball game, but 10 of those coming in the second half. For your Lovington Wildcats, the season ends. Senior quarterback Jaden Gutierrez on his final appearance goes 17 of 32 for 208 yards. He has 2 touchdowns and no interceptions. Those touchdowns, a 27-yarder to Paul Sanchez, the other a 2-yarder to Chase Terrell. Leading receiver Elijah Rivero, he has 5 catches, 74 yards in the ball game. Terrell, 4 catches, 62 yards, and the touchdown. Paul Sanchez, 2 catches, 28 yards, including the touchdown. Jude Madrid, 3 catches, 22 yards. And Zach Diaz with 2 catches for 14 yards. Leading rusher Jaden Gutierrez, 21 on the ground for 177. He rushes for 2 touchdowns. Zach Diaz, 10 carries, 37 yards. Fidencio Lujan with 6 carries for 15 yards. Caleb Aranda banged home a 34-yard field goal. He missed one from 43 that was partially blocked in the ball game. Lovington with also 11 first downs in the ballgame. They were flagged 8 times for 75 yards. 7 in the first, 10 in the second, 7 in the third, 6 in the fourth. That's how they get to their 30. 208 through the air, 229 on the ground, 437 total. Lovington, no turnovers in the ballgame. They did turn it over on downs a couple of times. They forced 5 turnovers on Artesia, but only 3 points out of it at the very end, and you are not going to beat a team like Artesia forcing 5 turnovers, but only cashing in with 3 points on the ball game. But I know Lovington, a very disappointed squad right now, and as well I think they should be. They played their hearts out, though, and even though their season is over, they will have a lot to look back on and remember, as we will have our final Bob Thriftway coaches conversation with Josh Bailey of the season coming up here in a few minutes. I'm sure emotions running very high down there.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, in the huddle, in fact, he's going to come over. He hugged a couple of players. And, Coach, I heard just a little bit in the huddle. You told the guys that they did everything you asked of them this season and more, that you were so proud of them despite the turnout of this game. What else did you tell them in that huddle, Coach?
Just how much I love them.
Yeah. It is.
I'm gonna cry. I mean, at the end, I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of them. We had an opportunity to do something special, and to me, we did. We did something special, and you can't live this life based off results. You can't play this game based off results, and that sucks because I think, these guys earned the right to play in the state championship, but, that's football and that's life. You can't live this life based off results. You just got to go to work every day and try to be better.
These guys were amazing in this game. They just kept getting up. You guys were up at halftime. You were up, in the score. It kind of started seesawing a little bit back and forth. Do you look back on it and think that there were any key points, key plays, key decisions, or penalties, any points where you thought that the game really turned on that and may have meant, the difference in this game? It's always a coulda, shoulda, woulda bug you, but, thinking back right now, is there anything that stands out, or do you feel like if you had to play it all over again, it would be just like this?
Hindsight's always 20/20. You always could say, well, hey, we're gonna have a bad snap on the field goal, and then we're not gonna make it. We should have gone and tried to make it. That's not what you do. I don't believe in that. I believe that you do it as best you can, as hard as you can, and then you live with it.
You take the results, you move on, and sometimes it's what you want, sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's despite your best efforts, and sometimes a little bad luck comes into play, and sometimes it's just better play at the right time, and it means a tough lot but 5 points. And arguably, this game it felt like the state championship to a lot of people, and would that it could have been. We talked about that before and during the game, that it felt like a championship game, and it certainly, we wish that this was not the semifinal game, that this was the final game. But still, I know you're proud of these guys. It was an amazing season, and nothing can take that away from all of everything that the personal growth that happened with all these players, the character growth that happened, the amazing records that were set, that were broken. This is a special team, a special year. You've mentioned that. It's just not going to end up with a championship trophy at the end of the year, but it's still a great year. And that's hard to hear with the disappointment at the very end of a game like this.
Yeah, I mean, these guys have poured everything they possibly can into, doing what we've asked them to do. Some hard lessons, and again, you think that everybody thinks they deserve a championship. But obviously I do. I think these guys deserve that. But at the end of the day, we got a great reward by, how much these guys will love each other and how much they'll love their coaches for the rest of their life. And the lessons that we learn will carry with us for sure.
The achievement is the achievement, the journey is the result, that counts in this instance. So, again, congratulations. I know it's so hard to hear, and you tell your players that too, is that it's hard to feel positive with the disappointment, but it is a positive. This was an amazing season, a very special team. You guys did a lot of things that you guys knew that you were capable of, and you had that belief, and it carried you into this game, and it carries you through this game.
Yeah, I mean, again, our motto is faith over fear, and if we're not going to have faith, nobody else is. And so we had faith we're going to win the game. It didn't work out that way, but if it's not true faith, if you don't believe it after, it doesn't happen. So, it is what it is. I'm proud of them. I love them, and we'll get back to work.
All right. Well, we were proud to be with y'all season, proud to be a part of this amazing, amazing season. And it was an entertaining game. It was just a damn good game. What can I say?
Thank you, Hon. We appreciate y'all's support, and I appreciate all the Wildcat fans.
We appreciate you guys and this team especially. So thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you.
All right.
And with that, we will put a wrap on this one. The Cats just coming up a little short today. Our final score, 35-30 in the NMAA 5A quarterfinals. Today's game was presented by the Authority of the New Mexico Activities Association, with rights granted to and purchased by New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Our game was brought to you by IPS Incorporated, Aftermath Hot Oil Services, Bob's Thriftway, the Lovington Schools, Stone Oilfield Services, B&B Rentals and Services, Man Welding, First American Bank of Lovington, Eunice Pump and Supply, Lovington Auto Supply Napa, Battle Energy, the Gandy Corporation, Double R Pipe and Supply, Lee County Electric Cooperative, Western States Insurance, JBW Solutions, Norley Hospital, LECO, R360, Lasco, and New Mexico Junior College. For Tiff and Evie in studio engineering and producing, keeping an eye and an ear on things, for Abigail Schaus, our camera operator, spotter, and second color commentator, for Dawn Morgan Fieldside, I'm TJ Miracles saying so long from Wildcat Football. This has been an exclusive presentation of New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Good night, everybody.